And people can type.
What's your
pre-party? Oh, you gonna wait that during the thing?
Just yeah.
And
do you want
people can type the whole time, and like people can type the whole time, talk shit, whatever they want, or if they actually say something of any value, we'll acknowledge it. Toby got in there once and just started saying something. I don't know what it was.
We had to like retract our entire show when Toby talked. I don't have any. Can you turn my motherfucking headphones up?
Oh yeah, no. But like in the chat room, he was
Can
talking
you hear
about
me now?
crazy stuff.
I think this is you.
There I am.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, that's way too fucking loud. I love it.
It's gonna blow your ears out for the song.
Fuck that one up. Hold on, boys. Hello, chat room. Being flat. What's going on? Number one lad down in the land down under.
And the Aussie.
Yeah, that's true. It's a very good job he does getting food for us. He really nailed it the past few weeks, I must say.
He has, yeah.
Yeah, with getting the order right.
Improved.
On this building?
On that panel.
We don't eat probably like 8:30.
Check it though, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'll sign him up to do it. I got to talk to him about the whole thing.
All right.
You are not gonna be withering away to nothing.
Katie Design, nice masks, Bane.
Yeah. You got like 2 or 3
Here I am,
weeks in
baby.
You got like 2 or 3 weeks in you. Or just no food. Just
It looks like TD's in the house.
Blake, give me some vocals.
Base VR in the house. Turn
How's
my
this?
motherfucking headphones up.
Keep talking.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, because I'm talking to you. And if I put them on,
Who's
I'll
your
Keep talking.
geriatric case in the
Batman.
corner?
That's a little bit better. I'm gonna have
Figure
to
that out.
raise you up a little bit, but
All right.
you're good.
Sorry about that.
Everyone asking where I am, they have to know that I've been trying to push to be out of the camera for like the past 100 episodes. And we finally got a USB 3 cord long enough to move me over here.
Yeah.
Because the computer in front of me isn't just me fucking about, although most of the time it is. It is me broadcasting this
So yeah,
thing.
you can just put these on
Big
and
Tim's
you
in the
get
room
everything
as
done.
well.
I won't hear anything else.
Big Tim?
Big Tim's in the room for the moment. I mean, he's at a wake.
10 people limit.
What the fuck did I just do? Oh, here we are. Yeah, so we're at the pre-party. Blake's looking like Bane.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
go here.
I can't blindside him yet.
No.
Rick V-Dub, what up? Oh, medium performance in the house. Texas Heat 36 garage, buddy. I'm coming down to your town.
Chat room.
Actually, not your town. I'm coming down to Austin Friday. I wish I had a separate camera so I could actually show you
That's Blake. That's
how
Chat.
young Ben lives his life.
That's you, literally. just walking
He's
from
definitely
here.
on Facebook Marketplace, sleepy-eyed, just scrolling.
At least he's not fucking yanking it.
Am I excited for tomorrow? Why should I be excited for tomorrow? Do
There's a
people
little
know
bit of
about
delay.
the stairs thing?
These are all people who are tuning in right now.
I don't know.
Commenting.
Yes.
I don't know.
Generally, I'm usually excited about tomorrow. I'm way more excited that I am not in the damn camera. No, I am going to... Actually, I'm going to end up in San Antonio at a friend's wedding. Unfortunately, she booked it. I think it probably one of the worst times ever. But she's the best, so I'm going to check it out. What the fuck are you guys
What is
looking at?
happening right now?
Tim is experiencing YouTube.
For the first
Oh,
time?
yeah, Tim's never used
Some moving pictures.
So if you at home and you open a YouTube,
Wait.
Did you ever hear of a Nickelodeon?
Wait. You're at your ranch 45 minutes away and we can shoot some hogs?
yeah.
Listen,
Oh.
buddy, hit me up on Instagram. I will 100% come. I was looking to shoot some stuff while I was out there. I mean,
Yeah, you just bring the guns on the plane, dude.
unless
So
you
if you
mean
went
cruising
home
for chicks, in
and,
which
like,
case
open
I'm
your
also
YouTube on,
in.
like your TV or whatever, and typed in Revival Motoring, like it'll come up.
Rick, thanks for coming to Sweatshop. It was fun.
A reminder to
Oh,
everybody.
you need like a phone.
This
or a
is the
computer.
pre-party. We
do
will
that.
start a real show in a couple
Like-
minutes.
Dude, if you're
you
at
get,
a
like, a newer
ranch in
phone, then
Texas
you
and we
can
get to
open up,
shoot
'cause I can
hogs,
write,
even
I
my
can
wife would
write.
be down. She's from Austin.
I get right.
Born in Austin. Not really from there, I guess. Dude. This could be the greatest
Create
reveal
whatever I
of me
want.
going to Texas ever.
There.
Corey can write whatever he wants.
Yeah. See.
Yes, TDC,
America.
you guess something's happening tomorrow.
So.
You have AR-15s?
So, like, if
Oh,
someone
buddy.
says something, you know, he just
Chuck,
said, yeah,
Chuck
must-
kills
Oh,
pigs
buddy.
and gets
Get to
COVID.
Texas.
Oh, man, that's fine, man. I'll
Episode
take...
118.
That kid's in Australia.
Dude, I will
right there, being
100%
flat, Chuck's
take
being
COVID
flat.
for gunning
he's in
down some
Australia.
piggies.
So it's whatever. It's like
Dude, I just had...
6:15 in the morning for him there. I'll
no,
take
Young
some
Ben will
water.
get you a drink.
Yeah. No.
Young Ben, I mean, that's why... Okay.
Young Ben, follow him.
Who's in the scorpion costume? That's
I'm
Blake
just kidding.
So-
I'm just kidding.
from New
Yeah,
England
that
Dust
works.
Off. Blake, everybody knows that the Rona doesn't travel when you're sitting down. That's why we can go to restaurants and stuff.
Oh, it's only after 9:30, right?
Yeah, it's only after 9:30.
So-
Does Governor Baker know you're here? Yeah. Please, Governor Baker. King Baker. What is that? Oh, my God.
It was the top to this, but I didn't see a trash out there, so.
Yeah, Ben will throw it away.
Throw it over to Ben.
Oh, my God. Boys, if I can go shoot guns in Texas, that's gonna make my whole
your trip.
year.
Ben, can you grab some waters?
See, I have intern respect because someone I know and love is going to be an intern very shortly, and
I'm
TD's
sure they're gonna do a better job.
going to be hysterical.
Blake, TD's misses you.
Hey, TDs.
Oh my God, AR-15s in Texas.
You're now.
I was talking to my wife. I was like, "What can we do out there though? Like, we get a couple days
How long
to
are you
kill."
there for?
Friday to Monday.
Oh, okay. Here's some time.
Yeah, because I've been.
What day's the wedding?
You guys, is ammo cheap in Texas? It's not cheap up here.
Can you ship it back?
We'll talk about this off the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should get this thing
We're gonna
rolling.
get this thing moving.
Get this
Thank you very
party
much, Ben.
started. All right,
I
boys,
think
we're
so.
about to get this party started.
Actually, hold on. Don't take it off the pre-party yet.
All right, we're still on pre-party.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy to be in the back. This is really nice. I also I think our guest
That's
should
what-
be featured. If I'm honest.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Or you put the camera right in front of him.
Tim, you look befuddled.
Yeah, Tim's just
Really, like you look hoodwinked right now.
yeah.
Like,
Tim is something. Tim's never seen the internet, so it's something for him to see in real life. Oh, he says ammo is cheap in Texas. Oh man, we're gonna have to do some shipping, buddy.
Yeah.
No, the Postal Service is still trying to count ballots or find them. They're sleeping.
They can't send me. I got time.
I don't know. Can you ship stuff like that? Can you ship sporting goods?
Well, so what
I'll bring you a case of. I'm gonna bring a couple cases of 223 if it's cheap. Honestly,
I'm
not driving back. I'll throw it on. Nope. I will ship it.
friends who sell bourbon. They just ship it as olive oil because
What's up?
it's illegal to ship alcohol.
Yeah.
So you could definitely ship bullets as olive oil.
Dude, I don't know. I don't think. I didn't want to talk about that on
Yeah, I was
YouTube.
gonna say I don't know if we should be going down this path right now.
I mean, I read that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
You're the one that lives in the Commonwealth, buddy.
Yeah, we got a freedom fighter over
King
here.
Baker.
No mic for the freedom fighter.
I mean, you can definitely ship 223. It's cheap to ship. I got a commercial account. I'll ship a pallet, buddy. I got places we deal with there. I can just put it on a truck, get it in a week. Well, I didn't know I was going to be in Texas until like Monday. Well, anyway,
Moving along.
Oops.
moving along. What's going on? You all right over there?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that through the headphones.
That was.
What's
yeah,
up?
Threw me off.
Moving along with that.
Tony's going to talk me through it. I know actually Tony knows all that stuff, so I'll hit you up, buddy.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Hey, didn't he sell water pistols? Wasn't he a Nerf guy?
Yeah, he was a big Nerf guy over there. Big Nerf guy. Oh man.
I can hear your mask rubbing against the microphone.
No, that's
Sorry.
no, that turns me on.
Yeah.
it's
It's like rustling in the
yeah.
sheets.
It's,
Yeah.
Jeebus. All right. Well, are we gonna get this thing? What are we gonna do? You fucking around over there, Joshy?
no, I think I'm good. I think I
Good
get
to go?
everything. I think we have everything sorted.
Tim, grab a chair if you're gonna fucking stay and hang out.
What do you mean? You want to sit right there and just
Yeah, just
harass
grab
us,
that
or do you
chair.
want to?
Yeah.
We get a chair.
All right.
Well, yeah, of course, that's semen
Well,
on
then
it, buddy.
take Ben's
It's a
and Ben
free
can
chair.
take that one.
Oh, poor young Ben. Young Ben's been booted for. Actually, young Tim.
Oh, you're looking for the bathroom? But you can just show him, Ben? Follow him.
Ben's gonna
Yeah.
show you.
And shut the door too, and we'll be quiet when you get back.
And tell Ben he dresses like a gigolo. Just kidding.
And how to tie your shoes.
Young Ben shows up with the Tim's not laced.
I'll tell you what, someone's getting sodomized, and it's not Tim.
Oh boy, John Stairs in the room. What's
All right,
going
I
on?
think,
Yeah.
I think we're ready to go.
Get this party going here.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Hoop
Holla.
and Corey.si.
Hello, hello.
We also have Bane himself hanging out, Mr. Blake from Dust Off.
Dust off.
Oh, God, please don't do that.
Oh,
yeah.
I will mute you.
Oh, Russell in the sheets.
From the Peen Handlers, the man himself.
Yep.
He's going to help us out and walk us through this week's episode, which we're going to take a deep dive and come up with some definitive picks on cars to buy from $10,000 to $100,000
The ultimate enthusiast car guide.
in $10,000 intervals. So it's going to be fun. Take a little trip down money spending lane.
Our questions link's still up too, so if you want to send us some suggestions, take your pick.
Yeah, if you
The
did hear
rules
that,
are
can-
you can't go if it's $30,000, you can't go over. So it's got to be between 21,000 and 30. So
I can't wait to hear about all the ones we missed.
if you find a
yeah,
27,
it's
oh,
gonna be
absolutely.
endless. It's going to be absolutely endless.
Yeah, your $22,000 car counts as 30, so
Yeah.
use your money wisely.
That 8,000's for mods.
Mods.
Is that banner still up? Somebody just said pull the banner down.
Pull the banner down. What banner?
The Revival Motoring Podcast.
It's way better this way. It's way better this way. Boom. Thank you. Who just
Being
told us
Flat.
that? Thank you, Mr. Being Flat.
And if you do put your suggestions in the chat room, we will ignore them because we're not going to get to that segment for quite some time.
Yeah. Don't put it on until we start talking about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, my chat room blocks the broadcast, so that's why I didn't see the banner.
Yeah. Before we get rolling with this week's episode is brought to you by Revival Motoring. Issue number 6 of the magazine is up for sale right now. I think there are roughly 10 copies remaining. So if you have not purchased one of those, you can hit up our website, revivalmotoring.com, and snag one of those before they are gone. We also have some sticker packs, air fresheners, and we will be dropping a new zip-up hoodie very soon. So stay tuned to some more stuff. Now, we are also brought to you by
Manscaped. Hey, fellas. Do you want to spend a lot of your time at the local speedway? Remember the good old days when you get your shit lined up with hot foam or a razor? Are you sick and tired of all the pumps and the push-ups? Trying to get big with no success? Worried what the ladies will think when the clothes come off?
Yeah.
Manscaped's the thing for you. Manscaped's the number one way to add perceived length. Let me tell you about that. If you're trying to flex at the trough urinal, Manscaped's also the product for you. Whether it be accent lines or your favorite sports team's logo or just Dolphin Smooth, the Lawnmower 3.0 can get you there. As an additional benefit, Manscaped's the number one source of perceived length. Stop fucking around and nicking it like a second-rate rabbi. Grab Manscaped, the third arm for your third leg.
Grab it by the balls, right?
Grab it. You're going to grab life by the balls.
Yeah.
Wet
And
trash
Manscaped.
bags need not apply.
Yeah, exactly. Manscaped, man.
Visit Manscaped.com.
I didn't write it this time.
Visit Manscaped.com. Use code REVIVAL. That's REVIVAL for 20% off and free shipping. So you can, feel good about your balls.
I ordered me some undies.
Did you?
Oh my God, I'm in love with them.
You had to. Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah, feel good about your balls.
Yeah.
You can order undies in like a subscription platform.
Just keep them coming.
So like, you can set it up. So I think it's like every 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 6 months they'll ship you a pair.
Yeah.
I mean, I go through more than that.
Every
so.
week? Is that
Gee, you go through undies that fast?
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
Shit, son. I mean,
It's sometimes that happens, and that's why I go through it.
it's
so
like
fast.
a war of attrition at my place. I was born in these.
These things are so silky smooth. I just want to keep rubbing them all over.
He just keeps things busy down there. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's good to stay busy. Uh-oh. I think Tim's using the internet over there.
He's attempting to. With that said, do we have any
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
callbacks?
You know, shouts to Being Flat for letting us know the banner was still up there, but also shouts to him for sending some incredibly kind words about the podcast and how good we're doing. And sometimes it's just nice to hear it from someone who you've never met before, but you've met, let's call met,
Yeah.
via this whole shenanigans.
Internet.
Wait, he told us we're doing good?
We're doing great.
Really?
Doing
It's
great.
funny because I got another one who said we're doing great. Ian Cooper,
Ian Cooper.
KH Balla 12. Matter of fact, I will read his
Mr.
message.
Balla.
He just said this is a little longer and just wanted to throw this out there. But thank you for everything you guys do. I look forward to Thursdays, and you have brought back a lot of my love for cars. I'm happy I found this podcast. You guys feel like my family, even though none of us have actually met. Much love and Godspeed. So,
Oh, that's amazing, man.
cheers very much to Being Flat and Ian, because there's very, very nice messages. We say this all the time, we'd be talking shit about cars to each other for hours upon end, with or without microphones.
Yeah, anyways.
And the fact that people listen to us and continue to listen to us, and more and more people continue to listen to us, we are very grateful and thank you. So cheers to all of you. What else do we have for callbacks?
Chuck, what do you got anything over there?
What do I get from callbacks here? Let me pull this baby up. I was low on callbacks today, honestly. I was thinking we get the MCV. It's officially ours now. Some trials and tribulations. Pretty excited about that.
It's, sometimes the universe throws a curveball at you.
Yeah. And you just
in the shape of a G20 Chevy van.
Yeah.
And you just got to sort through
You're just going to knock that curveball down in its tracks.
You got to sort through the bush, if you will, using your lawnmower 3.0.
Right.
And get right to the base and and sort out the MCV. So it's in our possession. It is Loctite, and it is under lock and key, if you will. I don't know what I'm gonna film an intro video.
You took some pictures of it today.
Took some pictures of it.
Some
today.
burlesque photos. Some glamour shots.
OnlyFans. It's gonna go up on
Yeah.
OnlyFans. So took some pictures of it today. I have quite a plan for the introduction to this MCV, so everybody can familiarize themselves with it. And I think I'm going to actually try to film that this weekend. So we'll see how that goes. So that'll be up on YouTube's in a week or so.
And then Revival HQ is officially storage readyable right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Sure, maybe a little bit more cleaning, a couple of things to move, but we will be parking cars here this weekend as well.
So we're going to be bringing some cars in. The room's looking nice. We're talking about some artwork we're going to do on the walls and stuff.
Yep. We have a new design coming for the hoodies / something I'm going to print here for one of the walls out back. Shouts to Ghost Images. Made us a nice little, let's call it porker.
Ghost image. That is a ghost image.
Yeah. So
big shout.
That'll be coming. We're going to pretty the place up some more and see how it all shakes out.
Lipstick on a pig.
That's it. That's what we're doing. Put 5 gallons worth of lipstick on the other night.
Some shouts all charged up.
Seriously, shouts to my wife and my daughter, because they both came to help me paint last Friday and kept me from, drowning myself in the paint, because I absolutely despise painting. It's the worst thing ever.
Mute me, dog?
No. Wait. Maybe you are muted. There you go.
I didn't want
Now you should be good.
Yeah, that's better. Hey, very quickly, Young Ben, what color should we make it? Orange. Time for
All right, Ben. Why are we going orange?
Because Halloween was Saturday. He finally knocked it out of the park, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
On top of it,
How'd you know we were going to ask you? Is it because we ask you every episode? Oh.
Let's hope we can make the food order shine as much.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Young Ben always knocks the food order out.
Josh, we have an inquiry about storage. We want to know, can we store a 1990 Chevy 2500? It goes by the name of Old Blue.
Oh. Yeah, hit us up on our OnlyFans.
It would be about $2,500 a month.
Old Blue. Yeah, no, we can store outside. We got boat storage.
Yeah, exactly. What else do we have for callbacks? Anything?
I have actually photographer Webb Bland.
Bland.
Oh, don't get me started. One of my favorite photographers.
I wanted to bring it up.
Ever.
You see some of the new photos he's put on his Instagram with the TRX.
That's an alien ship.
Yeah,
that is flying.
It is taken flight. I mean, you saw the photos. That truck, I would say, from the ground has to be at least 5 or 6 feet off the ground.
I would. Yeah, I'd say 6-7 feet, pushing something like that, like bottom of the tire.
Yeah.
It's at least 5 feet.
It is exceptional. The photos are really cool. I mean, he's a great person to follow on Instagram anyway. Some great photos, but these things started popping up here.
That thing, it's about 5 feet off the ground at speed.
Yeah, at a good clip.
I assume there'll be video of it somewhere.
I'm hoping so soon.
But I would love to see it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I didn't see those photos. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you should definitely check it out. Think about when that original Raptor video came out. only there's like a good landing.
Yeah, this is a positive.
Oh,
landing.
that's awesome.
Because he said he actually he responded to a bunch of the comments because they were asking him how it was, and he said he actually went on a ride for one of the jumps, and he was like, it was like landing it felt like nothing.
It's
Yeah.
like Old Blue, man.
Yeah,
Just a
Old
cushion.
Blue, right? Yeah,
Like
yeah,
an
he
Old
said-
Blue
with those,
2.5 tons of mulch or something.
those
you know?
Monroe shocks. Yeah, he said landing was just like nothing. It was a total
Yeah,
breeze.
Just walk in the park.
I did mention on the pre-show, but for anybody out there, I'm going to be in Texas this weekend, so if you're around, hit me up. But I'm already seeing your boy at Texas E36 Garage. We're going to have some fun out there, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully you get to. That's awesome.
But yeah, I'll be in San Antonio. So Friday to Monday, hit me up. Don't have the Rona. You know what I'm saying? All I got is a deep thought.
Okay, deep thought. I
Okay.
got one more thing.
Go ahead.
Just another congratulations to Dennis at FF Metalworks for he's
Big
partnering
congrats.
up with Jonathan Ward from Icon on
Oh,
a project. So
That's super cool.
that's a huge achievement, and
Yeah.
he's amped on it, and I'm excited for him. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Good
Diesel-
guy.
he said there was
Dave.
no embargo, so I could say something.
Oh, that's excellent. Diesel Dave in the chat room asking if Revival Winter Storage allows for conjugal visits.
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Lock and key like a chastity belt.
Yeah.
Call the locksmith.
I have a
Um,
callback.
you have
You
a
got a callback?
callback, Blake?
Yeah, is that all right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You better,
All
yell,
right.
it, you better
Son-
yell it through that thing. It's
I was
hard
going
to
to
hear
say,
you.
as long as
Sorry.
you can get it through that mask.
So my callback is for anyone who has ordered a dust off shirt and still hasn't got it, Tony Smith. I
Dust off
promise you will get it. Every order will be filled. I just suck at shipping. I'm trying to do
They sure do.
It's awful. I knew it going in. It's awful. It's fucking awful.
That's the only thing the virtual dust off did bad. It was like the greatest
Yeah.
show ever, and it's like we gotta ship all this to people. This sucks.
Yeah, like when I got the boxes of shirts, I was like, oh, this isn't gonna be. And then I was like, oh my god.
How's the virtual dust off 2 planning going?
Yeah. Real good, real good.
I can't wait.
There's gonna be no available merchandise.
Perfect. Can we
Yeah.
just host the whole thing this year?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
because
I was on a fucking roll last year. If y'all remember,
I
the
actually
virtual
quite
dust
enjoyed
off
it. I'm
labs.
not gonna lie
I
to
had
you.
so much fun.
I had a great time.
It
I-
was so much fun, but it was so poorly like done by me. Like the aspects that I took care of, like the shirts
The
with the free
shirts.
shipping.
No, I don't know.
You didn't look
I've-
sweaty and lost enough.
Yeah,
like you normally
usually
do.
pretty sweaty and
I've
lost.
spent so much money out of my pocket to ship these shirts.
So you're just waiting for a paycheck to come in to
That's
ship
it.
the rest of them.
Every 2 weeks, I ship 4 more shirts.
Jesus.
No, it's
I mean, you don't have to disclose, but how many more shirts are we talking here?
no
250,000.
No, there's probably like there might be 50 left. So it's not-
Holy
it's not
shit.
terrible.
I mean,
50 shirts. We've
gas
never-
is pretty cheap at this point.
Well, the problem is like I really wanted to see people.
okay.
So like I expected, like I kept all the ones of people.
oh,
I
you
was-
had hopes.
I did.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
your
like-
first. Yeah, there's your first mistake.
That was my first mistake, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I'll definitely see like a bunch of these people somewhere. So I'm not going to spend the $8 to ship them a shirt or their trophy or whatever. I'll just give it to them.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like,
Let's
well,
give
I'm
'em off.
never going to see these fucking people.
Dude, just give them out at the next dust off.
So
Diesel Dave suggested, hey, that's how you do it.
yeah. Thanks, Diesel Dave.
Thanks, Diesel Dave.
So the update is the shirts are coming.
Yeah.
Hold your horses.
A lot of people have them. Just
Yeah.
some people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine like the day after virtual dust off.
Yeah.
And make sure you stay right in front of that mic.
Okay.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
sorry.
'Cause
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
got a
on
lot
it.
of,
Put the little white vent on the mic.
almost like you're doing a little trim.
yeah.
All right.
You know,
Oh,
get
there
up
we go.
close and
Get
personal.
Yeah,
right
you
up
gotta
and
stay
close.
right
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
So that's the shirts will be shipped
Yeah.
soon.
Soon.
Yeah, you understand your
This
your
year.
failure.
They're gonna ship this year?
They will ship this
Is
year.
that a
I
goddamn
accept
guarantee?
full responsibility for
Breaking
this.
news
Yeah,
here?
Yep.
I don't
We,
have any sounds.
oh man, we should have a breaking news sound.
No.
Yeah, I don't have.
It could be a funeral sound for the.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
trying, but
Yeah.
technology has beat
This
us once
technology
again.
just keeps beating me up,
Yeah.
man.
Should we plug into Tim's phone? I'm sure he's got some
Yeah.
hot beats.
There you go.
Tim, what do you got for noises on the phone over there?
Oh,
He's got
no.
nothing.
We don't. Yeah.
No, please.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. What do we have? Anything else for callbacks?
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
So let's
Deep thoughts.
cue the deep thoughts noise,
Deep
which we
thoughts.
don't have.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, but it kind of. Yeah, that's not a good one
Yeah,
for deep
yeah.
thoughts. Boys, I found out how Nissan's surviving.
Through Ultimus?
Nope.
How are they? Yeah. How?
The Infinity FX is the iPhone of SUVs and CUVs. For every new, like, small company CUV, SUV
Yep.
looks just like an FX from 10, 15 years ago.
You know what's a bummer is I really like the FX.
It's because just like the iPhone,
Yeah.
they made the perfect shape.
Yeah.
So if you look at like the Aston Martin DBX, the Maserati Levante,
Yeah.
any of the other bullshit company, not bullshit, but don't make SUV company SUVs,
Yeah.
it's the Infinity FX
Got
again.
modeled off of that.
So I think they're keeping afloat by selling its old chassis to small automakers.
To everybody
Interesting.
else.
And that brings me into my first set of news. So if you want to.
Queue him up.
News.
Boys, Genesis released their new CUV. In surprise, it's
It
an
looks-
Infinity FX.
I
haven't
can
actually
picture
seen
that.
Yeah, it looks just
I
like
can
one.
picture it.
Every single time.
Round
Infinity
in the right,
FX.
round in the right places, smooth in the right places.
Dude, I'll tell you, my buddy's friend had them when they were new, like first year. Orange one sounded great. That's
Yeah.
when people thought VQ sounded good.
Straight
Yeah.
hyped.
And
Well, that
I
was
mean, the
before.
Genesis is. I didn't even take any notice as to what this thing's called, etc. It's got a number in it. It is definitely an Infinity FX. So big
it's
shout
a
to Nissan.
Genesis. I imagine it's a G. I wonder what they made it.
G80 maybe.
Oh, okay.
That's a
'Cause
a total guess.
G's their lineup.
do you mean?
Unless they went rogue, everything's a G for them.
G unit.
Yeah.
It should be called the Sting.
The Sting.
Like Sting, you know? Sting
It's not
was
the
in
G80.
Genesis.
It's not the G80.
No, because that's a sedan.
Yep.
Yep. That's what I said.
Dan the sedan man.
Let's see. New Genesis.
We're gonna find it's not even real.
Yeah.
God damn it! They found out and made up the news.
It's a Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's like the real news.
Well,
20. Oh, okay. Oh, well, you know what? All right, here we go.
Is it a Genesis FX
2021 Genesis GV80.
GV80? That stands for General Vehicle.
so it was just gross 80, gross 70 before. Now it stands for gross vehicle.
Right. And does
Yeah,
it look
so-
like an FX to you at all?
Not from this picture.
Long
Jesus.
pause.
Well,
long pause.
well, there we go. There's my theory.
Hold on. Let me scroll to.
That's
no.
like the same pause I got when I said the that new Hyundai thing.
Oh,
looked good.
actually, okay. Okay.
Oh, that was a
From-
long pause.
I can see it.
Okay.
But it looks like
That's
a
the only picture I saw.
looks like a mishmash of things. It's
What's the
got a bit of-
MSRP on this guy? What are we looking for? Whose
This-
ass is again in this
This
seat?
thing says $48,000.
Oh, that's
Starting at $48,900. Reserve yours today.
Young Ben, we get a visitor dropping some stuff off. Can you meet him at the door?
Do you need a key to open it or no?
It should be unlocked.
Okay.
If need be, Mike. There you go. And lock it when you're all square too. I don't want to get touched.
Yeah.
Well, Tim's in the room, so
Well, no, he's our second,
Yeah.
second layer of protection.
that's it.
Revival Security.
Security. We need a vest. So yes, 2021 Genesis GV80. This thing looks like a lot of different things. I can see some Mercedes cues there. The grill on this is absolutely
Genesis went buck wild.
Gigantic.
BMW.
Yeah.
it just doesn't stop. It begins and it circles the earth and ends up on the other side.
Bye,
Yeah, that
Tim.
was gigantic.
You leave him, Tim?
Hi, Tim. It was good
Thanks,
to see you.
buddy.
Thanks for
Appreciate you
stopping by,
coming.
buddy. If you figure out how to download podcasts, download ours.
Yeah. Give it a listen. Hey, when you get home, seriously, open up your TV, put on YouTube, and type in Revival. We'll come right up.
We'll be there. We'll
I'll
say
talk
hi
to you about sporting supplies I'm bringing up from Texas when I catch you later.
Soccer balls.
All right.
I'll be texting you a dollar amount.
Yeah. Thank you for coming by. We appreciate seeing you.
See you, buddy. Yeah, it was good to see you.
Bye, Big Tim.
We'll see you in a
Take care,
couple
bro.
weeks for some meat.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a couple weeks for some meat. All
Prime
right.
Rib Day.
So
Members
yes,
meeting.
The GV80, excuse me, as I was somewhat.
Josh is
Perfect.
scrolling around. He's looking around at it. You know,
I didn't even read about it. I just saw
from
it in
across
FX.
the table.
Genesis Concierge. The hell is that? Concierge.
Oh, young Ben with the toys
A
here.
package.
Oh, check that out later.
Young man, I think you got to let Tim out.
All right.
Yeah.
Be nice to him.
Yeah. What else do we have? I got a bit of news.
You got a bit of a news?
Bit of a news.
Are you guys on the edge of your seat? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
There is a new vehicle coming on November 18th.
Yeah.
November?
It's got 3 letters.
It's got 3 letters. It's a GTO.
OTP.
It is, I don't know what it is new, but formerly it was very underpowered. Had quite a
GTI?
following.
BRZ?
BRZ.
The BRZ?
BRZ?
BRZ. November 18th.
Wait, are you referring that it's not going to be underpowered?
Oh, no. I'm just...
That's part of the legacy. It's like a Jeep Wrangler.
It was then. Probably still is. I don't see... Let's see. Yeah. Of course, I don't see any specs.
BRZ, we talked about this previously.
Yeah. There's a lot of speculation, as one might assume.
It's going to stink.
But yeah, we
So
can
it's going to get a Toy Bow 4.
I mean, just matter of fact, it's a Wednesday.
No, they're not going to give the toy bow, are they?
No.
No.
Matter of fact, it's a Wednesday. I know that's a Wednesday because we have a guest on the 18th as well.
We have a guest?
Yeah. So we might be able to see this thing live. As we're
Unveiled live?
Unveiled live as we're...
It might be a live unveiling?
Spouting out, yeah.
Like our live election special last night?
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
You guys missed that?
It's going to go to 5 in the morning.
That would have went so bad. If we did a live election thing, it would have literally been the worst conspiracy podcast of all time.
Yeah.
I don't believe this guy for a second.
So, yeah, new BRZ coming November 18th. I have some other small stuff.
I would say there's another new vehicle that came out. I didn't get a ton of information on it, but the new Mach 8
Golf
Golf R.
Yeah, so
That's my only
that.
other news story.
I have it up
then you
here.
get something on it?
Yeah, boys, I do have
it's-
something on. I'm glad you brought it up.
I did not expect you to go for the Volkswagen news. It's some low-hanging fruit for you.
It's low-hanging news, buddy. Low-hanging news. Someone, I think my brother sent it to me because he has a current gen.
That's true.
So the new Mark 8 Golf R came out.
Yep.
Not came out. Has been announced. It has 315 horsepower, 310 torque. Finally, not underpowered. It's got Toyota Camry horsepower.
It's true.
It comes with it can have an L manual.
It's true.
Transmission.
Still, they saved the manual.
It comes with a drift mode, which is a must if you're trying to sell to the kids these days. Right, young Ben? Nope.
And that worked out exceptional for the Ford Focuses that were smashed to the
Ford
ground.
Focuses sold they sold like hotcakes there.
Yeah.
If you buy a rear-wheel drive car, though, it has drift mode anyway.
Yeah, 4-door variant only, which I think is
Four-door
important.
variant only. It's the interior looks good, boys. I like the interior on it.
They went
Looks
Porsche
very nice.
shifter.
It is, yeah.
Little
Porsche.
micro one.
Yeah.
A little micro P.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little micro shift
Yeah,
there.
it's
Yeah.
like just a little top of this razor right there. You just take it and you
Little
move it
nub.
from
Little nub.
PRND.
Yep.
Do not apply directly. to this day.
Interesting is that the last generation, 40% of their vehicles sold were a manual transmission, which is, in my opinion,
It's
is
the
a
Revival.
strong number.
That's a very strong number.
Yep.
I'm going to hold my judgment for the exterior. I know a lot of the Volkswagen purists aren't into it.
I actually like it.
I think it looks pretty good, but I want to see it in real life. You know?
I don't like the new R that they put on there.
Really?
Because
The new letter?
The center.
It's too Volvo. It
But
looks just like a Volvo.
They moved the
Oh, is
R
it a
to the
Volvo
center.
R?
Yeah, it looks almost exactly like the same thing.
Okay.
Unless I'm just putting it in my
Big
head.
shout out to Contribution Chris.
Um,
I like the previous gen, though, as a whole package. I don't see why I wouldn't like this one. This one seems... The only reason I don't like this one is it doesn't come with the 5-cylinder from Audi,
That's true.
which I'm still
Still.
It's
praying
the same
for.
4-cylinder that they
Yeah.
just kind of did a little tune on. Because it's not much more horsepower over the last generation.
Well,
one.
they don't have to anymore because APR can't sell tunes, so
Yeah.
they're just like, you know what, you'll take what we give you.
Yeah, we're gonna do it ourselves. I think the reason why I'm so attracted to the Mark 7 variant is because it's so understated, and this seems to have the little flare.
A bit, yeah.
It turned up a little
Pieces
bit.
of flair.
Yeah, I think maybe the last generation Golf R might have been at like a flare level 2 or 3, and they might be up at like a 5 or 6 now. They're kind of making it look a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different from the herd. I'm a guy that tends to like the understated stuff as
Yeah.
well. But I don't. I honestly haven't really looked at the Mark 8 generally, so
Yeah.
I don't know how different it looks.
the weird thing, like, I usually don't like I like the Mark 7 a lot.
Yep.
But most of the time it takes me a little while to get to learn to love it. Mark 8, I'm all in.
Love
Really?
from a
All in.
distance.
Yeah,
That's
the
nice.
GTIs and the R's themselves.
You
Like,
getting that money straight?
no.
That's like me the first time I saw the
I'll
new
buy a
M3
Mark
M4.
5 before. Well, right.
First time I
exactly,
saw the
same-
M3
yeah,
M4,
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I love this thing.
Yeah. Me, not so much.
Gonna take some time. Gonna take some time.
Still taking a while.
Any price estimates?
I think they were said about $40,000,
Yeah.
which I think
gonna
is
say, I
expensive, but I
assume-
think everything's expensive now, right?
Yeah,
It is. I think that's on par.
Well, yeah, I think
What
what
you're
we learned
getting.
is like, it just cars are expensive.
Right.
And as we'll see in the list later,
Buy
kind of
used cars.
where everyone's sweet spots are.
Yeah. So I don't know. It looks cool.
The
I
seats
think
look outrageous.
Oh,
the seats look really
awesome.
cool.
Outrageous. They
I
look
think
super
if you
cool.
have a current gen, I don't know. I got to see it in real life. Is it a must upgrade? I don't know.
No,
Going
matter of
off
fact,
of just a comparison of
Probably
like,
not, right?
the photos and the information we have, I don't think so. Any reason
it's
why
funny
you'd
you
have to?
say that because Chris Harris literally tweeted today,
Love that guy.
Golf R, M3, M4, and 1 or 2 other cars. He basically said, with all these new cars coming out, all I can determine is that there's no reason to buy the new one. Just buy the old one and save yourself money.
Yeah, I mean that's what I figured about my M5 to the new one. I know the new one has all-wheel drive, but I mean, I drove the new one and I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not worth
I mean,
spending.
it's-
It's not worth spending $100,000. And in this, if you just spent, let's say my brother, you truck method, so you probably paid about $30 for that thing. But are you going to spend that money again?
Right, exactly. So if you're starting from nothing, if you will, and looking for a new car, sure, makes sense, get the newer one. Or actually, no, I could make
Yeah,
the same
if you get a
argument for
Mark
buying
IV,
used, but
There you go.
right,
You had a Mark 4R.
but it's not
You
like
probably want to get rid of it.
Sit
for
and
the
Yeah,
hold,
you
yeah.
sell that thing for 45.
if you had a
Yeah,
Mark
get this
5R,
plus something.
on the other hand,
Yeah, you get rid of that thing quick.
yeah,
I saw someone driving on a Mark 5R today. Felt bad for the boy.
it's another car I love. No one else does.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I,
I like
think they're
them.
pretty cheap, aren't
matter
they?
of fact, I
They
was-
are cheap. They're just all automatic, which is
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, but can't you fix that? Can't you just
Well,
put a manual in
You
it?
can, yeah.
I
I
was,
wouldn't.
uh,
I wouldn't even
stop
go through the
bitching.
trouble. Just drive it. And
I
With
was
that
thinking
DSG, that DSG stunk.
how fun it would be to have a Mark V Golf.
Yeah.
Plain old Mark V Golf and just make it fun.
Not fun.
Like, uh,
Nathan,
Fun. Not
Nathan
fun.
Brown's got his, and he's a little track weapon. He's got
Not
it.
yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Young
drove
Ben
the
had
Mar-
2 of them.
Well,
That's his problem.
yeah, that's
Those
we,
Situate rocks.
we drove FCP's Mark 5, a treat.
Set up by
Yeah.
FCP was in fact a treat.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe a Mark 5R is a great buy for under $10,000. And I should have thought about that before right now.
That's a good thing.
You know what's funny?
That's a little precursor to what's on the list.
We'll
Oh,
get-
you
we'll-
sons of bitches.
You know what's funny is we'll get back
You
to
tricky sons of bitches. Wow, that's a good one. That's a
Great.
That's a great one
And
for that
you're
kind of
like-
money. Is it that kind of money?
Way, yeah.
No way.
yeah.
Really?
that.
It can be had.
Young Ben, can you get what's a Mark 5R?
Tell you right now, $6,500.
Yeah.
Jeez, $6,500. I'd buy that in a
Mhm.
second.
That's
That's
fun,
cheaper than
you know,
Just let that thing
sporting
bleed
supplies
me
in Texas.
dry.
Spoiler alert, that's on my list.
Yeah.
Under $10,000, and I physically have
One,
One
outside
Examples.
in
in your
Pasadena.
cart. You have one in your cart.
No, it's 343 miles away if we wanted to make a move.
That's
one tank of
That's
gas.
beyond the rules.
343. What were the rules?
No, there were no rules for mileage.
There are rules.
I kept everything
Oh.
under 500.
30 miles.
I did
way.
nationwide.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just kidding. I'm
I
just
did
kidding.
500.
I said
Boy.
have to be possible to get.
Well, there's
We'll go over the
yeah,
rules
yeah,
later, and we'll see how
possible.
badly you violated them.
Because
Oh, no,
the
possible is
I was like,
nationwide.
I'm not gonna go crazy. The anywhere. I'm gonna keep myself within 500 miles.
Oh, I didn't. do that.
500 is I was going 300.
I didn't see. I didn't
that
go
gives me New
mileage.
York. That's so I can get all the Queens super cheap BMW bullshit dealerships.
Stole that flood damage stuff back in what was it? 12.
Yeah, great days.
Yeah.
Back in the good old days. Back
I-
when they were flooding Jersey.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't go mileage at all.
Oh
You
really?
just went. You
Like
went
a-
whole world.
Yeah,
Countrywide.
I'm talking with different
Well,
continents.
jeez.
Well,
yeah. No,
No,
you-
SLs are really cheap in
you-
China.
we got some new sound editing stuff up there.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, wow,
yeah,
look
yeah.
at that.
Lovely.
Yeah, I just got.
It looks
do the
great
other
on
si-
camera.
Gotta do the other side too. Can you see it?
No.
No.
I was gonna say you can't see that. I paid no attention to mileage, just price.
That's my
That was
guy.
all. Yeah,
That's my guy.
that's all. I mean, when you're spending 40 grand, what's mileage?
Yeah.
What is
There-
love?
There is a brand that I am suddenly deeply disappointed with,
Oh,
and that brand is Mini.
Mini. Disappointing? You're a
And
Mini fanatic.
I'm a big Mini fanatic, and I always support them, and I enjoy their vehicles. But they're looking to make the JCW their separate
it's electric.
electric performance brand, and I think that just completely removes what the JCW is.
And it makes the other one, existing ones, value shoot right up.
Yeah. So, they have their basic cars as it is. Like, why can't we just take one of those and make it electric? Well, they do, but apparently it's not performance enough, so they need to.
So they're gonna call the whole JCW brand, which has been like their ultimate Mini,
Is now gonna be their
electric?
own.
That's so dumb.
and they're looking to make the move for 2024.
What would JC do about that? He'd be losing his fucking mind.
Yeah.
WWJC.
Yeah. Yeah. JC.
That's what that's what the JC is, right? Same guy.
Yeah.
Exactly. You need the bracelet.
He
Yeah.
would not be happy.
But if you were my list, it would be JWC,
Yeah. JWC.
which yeah.
Yeah.
That's a swing and a miss.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
I
We'll get
crossed
to
it
your
out,
we'll
don't
get
worry.
to your printed Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But that disappoints me. Going electric, I mean, that's cool. Do what you got to do. I know it's your carbon
Yeah, call it
footprint. You have to offset it.
JEW.
But, I mean, to take your performance brand, which I mean, held true. I mean, they were a great performance brand over their kind of normal.
Dude, they were the only ones
vehicles.
that kind of stayed that way.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, they always had little packages and accessories, but if you were buying a JCW, you
Yeah.
were buying like that was the bee's knees.
You got the brand, you get the little, the badge. Everything was like it was a special item you were buying.
very special.
Yeah.
So T's
Remember-
and P's.
Yeah, T's and P's of JCW.
I think the specialness of a lot of things is going away.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah, it sucks.
Or it's changing, and I'm not ready to accept the change,
No,
which is
Yeah,
Yeah,
used
it's
to
about
feel
it for me.
different. Used
I'm
to
not
feel
one,
different.
I'm not one for change.
yeah,
What a bummer.
What,
That bums me out.
yeah.
what else do we have for Nuez?
I just got some YouTubes, man. I don't,
Yeah, my other bit of new. It just
let me hear it.
It was just the.
Just say it.
Oh yeah, because I have something too. It's not really
Say it,
news.
God
It's
damn
kind
it.
of
it's Toyota.
Yes.
Put out like a prototype of a T-top Supra.
Oh, no way. You can
Yeah,
get it with the
there's-
T's?
Well, I don't think it's.
Oh, the T's, please, baby.
It's kind of a.
Oh, I thought the vets were out there getting it done. You get T-tops on the Supra.
It's just a render, but seeing that they put it out,
You're
there
driving
could
around.
be-
You're not the only one getting wet. You
could
know
be
what I
some-
mean?
How else are you gonna get your friends off the semi trucks in the new Supra?
Exactly.
Could be some validity to it.
Did Toyota put it out? Are we going to see T-tops?
I think they.
Oh,
actually
they're
going to
have to make the Z have T-tops now. It's
Let me-
getting better.
Let me, you're so
yeah.
excited. Let me get to the actual.
Oh, God, I'm excited.
I hope I don't spoil this for you. Where is it? Here we go. Toyota teases GR Supra Sport Top Edition with
Sport top.
removable roof.
Oh,
And
boy.
the way they teased it, I'm not going to play the video because nobody can see it. But there is a video of this thing that's 3 minutes long that you can go to motor1.com and check out.
So it's a sport top
and this is
as opposed to a sport bottom.
sport power bottom. But it is there. It's worked on.
Somewhat of a sport top myself.
Actually, no. You know what? It looks like they cut one up. Let's get to the end.
IRL?
It looks like they're cutting one up or are going to cut one up in real life. So, and it is a sponsored or
Oh, so you could do it yourself.
it is a actual Toyota video. So it looks like this is just the tease. They're
Did you-
making one.
Do you hit Toyota up? Maybe we could sport top one?
I highly doubt it. It's not even made yet.
Yeah, that weather's coming.
Yeah, perfect for the top of a mountain.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is something to think about. That could be happening.
Oh, wow. I'd
Maybe-
be stoked on that.
Maybe it all happens.
Put that 500
together.
horsepower motor in it.
Exactly.
Sport the top.
Maybe it all happens at once. When they
I'm
put,
totally anti-convertible, but if you just leave that little bar in the middle, I'm a T-top man. You know what I mean?
T-top kind
I
of
don't
guy.
know if this.
T-top guy.
I don't know if this had the bar. I think the whole roof moved.
That's not
Popped off.
that's not a T-top.
No,
You lie to me.
no. I don't
Jeez.
know.
What do you call it? Yeah, what is that? That's a little different. That's
That's a
Porta top?
no. What do they
Porta
call the Porsches with that? Like
Targa.
that's a
Targa.
Targa. That's a Targa top.
Targa. Okay.
I'm not against a Targa top, but I'm not as excited anymore.
You'd prefer.
Listen,
you'd prefer.
The T top doesn't stand for Targa.
I mean, I just prefer a full nude strip club. So
I was going to
Yeah,
say.
that's
and,
just where you got to be.
and he would prefer the sandbar across the top.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the landing strip right down the middle.
Taint?
The Brochiman Trail.
It ain't there.
It ain't there.
Yeah, I don't taint happening.
Yep.
But
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. YouTube's.
YouTube's. Okay, let me see if I can actually make this thing work, which has
Yeah.
been failing
Give it a
me
second. Give it a
day
second.
in, day
1,
out.
2. Here we go.
Give it a 1, 2.
Button.
Son of
Damn
a
it.
bitch.
Time for a video.
Here we are.
Yes.
I don't know why I don't say that.
Second,
I
third,
can probably
or fourth
nail
try.
it.
What do you got for YouTube's? I got one.
I got a great one.
Yes.
great.
New channel, The Late Break Show, hosted by Johnny Smith.
Johnny Smith.
He does an interview with Chris Harris. It's 2 parts long. So it's probably like 20 minutes apart, 40 minutes. Just like sitting down with him in one of his sheds talking about his cars. And it's awesome because you get to hear what makes Chris Harris tick. And he's a very private guy. And you get to see a bunch of his sheds with a bunch of shit cars in them. And
He's
my
king
God.
of shit car.
Oh my! He's like, I got 20 plus cars, and he's like, well, how about ones that run? And he's like, man, less than 10.
Yeah.
So it's really, really good. So it's the Late Break Show. Johnny Smith, I guess, has been friends with Chris for a long time. Excellent conversation from a guy, and he even says at the end, it's like, well, I don't usually do stuff like this, but it was really fun to kind of like go through all this stuff. So really, really great. I watched the whole thing this morning. So if you're looking for a good interview, and I listened to Harris's podcast. He's a guy that you just want to hear from, and
Yeah.
it's really, really cool. That's why we've talked about it before. He's the President of the car guys.
Yeah, president car guy.
Yeah, that's one election that went over
I was
totally
gonna say,
smooth.
Not even elect.
Harris is the president of the car guys.
Yeah, not even president elect. Just
No, president of the car guys. So
period.
big shout. That seriously awesome late break show. And he had another video that I watched a little bit of today. It was like a Ferrari 250 GTO resto mod.
Mm-hmm.
Now 250 GTO is like the most expensive car on the planet.
Yeah.
But this guy bought it back in the day and is making 600 horsepower. Has a V12 out of one of their crazy newer things in it. Total insanity.
Yeah.
Really cool car. Really cool.
Does
And
he get to take it out at all?
Oh, he's driving on the street.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. So yeah, that's the late break show. I think they have a podcast too, but the Chris Harris thing was awesome. So check it out.
I'm actually eager to talk about this video.
Oh boy.
And young Ben's probably going to get really excited. I can see his mustache twiddling over there.
Oh man, it is popping around.
I
need a
watched.
haircut.
Employee benefits.
He's just waiting for all the haircut places to get shut down. You know,
and then he'll go. What's that? Speakeasy
speakeasy. Yeah, a little speakeasy
Shave him
haircut.
like a sheep.
with Manscaped
Yeah.
Lawnmower 3.0.
Yeah, hit him with the lawnmower, buddy.
Code Revival.
Use code Revival. I actually watched an Adam LZ video.
Nice.
All
right. Yeah.
He put out a video of him at the FD event this past weekend, I think it was.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, it caught my attention. And I was quite impressed, and I was like rooting for him because obviously he's a giant YouTuber and
He's the everyman.
He's just doing this thing, but he's still pretty much a privateer when it comes to the FD stuff.
Right.
And for him, it was a big deal to make it into top 8. And he made it in top 8, and he felt a little bad because the Viper in front of him spun out, and that's how he got into top 8.
That's surprising that a Viper would spin out.
Yeah.
Who'd have
Usually
thought,
such
right? Who would have
great,
thought?
great vehicles.
However, he really, I think in his own mind, redeemed himself. And for me, too, it was awesome to see because he went up next. His next round was up against Chris Fosberg.
Oh, is he a good drifter?
Yeah, I think 3-time champion.
Yeah, no, he's a bad man.
No schlub, if you will.
Big Z car guy, big shout.
And they had two close to call runs,
No way.
and then they had to go to a one more time.
Showdown.
And it was just awesome. It was just super cool to see. He ended up losing the one more time and didn't go to the top 4.
It's the establishment keeping Fosberg
But it
in.
was just very cool to see, this dude really like hustling him, his whole team.
Car's
And
really
again,
good looking.
on a smaller scale compared to some of the other guys. But no, it was actually really cool to see. I enjoyed watching the video.
The graphics on his car, I think Jimmy posted them up or something. They just look so damn cool.
It's awesome.
Really,
I
really
think,
well done.
I forget who did the graphics, but that whole car is rad because it's actually like a 3-color paint job with the graphics on top.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's sick.
it's like yellow. It's got like a yellow, orange.
Is it an S15?
red. Yeah. I don't know what motor it is, but
2J?
I was gonna say, is it
Does it have NOS? 2JZ with NOS.
Nas? If I ruled the world. But yeah, no, it was just a very cool video, and I was excited. I usually watch FD and just like, all right, I'm not really just on. I kind of soak it in, but it was cool because he had actual FD footage over his video as well, so you could see his in-car stuff that he'd play the run, and then play the FD footage with the what do you call it? Commentators, kind of walking everybody through what they're looking for, etc. So it was just, I
Has a mustache.
I was quite impressed. Strong.
Still there?
That's why young Ben's twinkling in the corner.
Yeah, that mustache is something.
Still there.
Let's keep it going.
Manscaped 3 Lawnmower
Manscaped. He
3.0.
popped that baby right off for you. Corey, you got anything over there? Vids?
I do. Video popped up from a channel I don't follow and I've never seen before.
Okay.
The name of the video is Minds High Response GTR Engines.
Oh, that popped up for me too.
It's about 25 minutes long, about halfway through it.
I spent about $15,000 after watching that video.
Yeah. I quite enjoy it. I hope they continue to put them out.
Is it Minds themselves?
No, it's a guy that goes to Mines and
Okay.
tours it. But that guy is the host of another channel,
yeah,
which
so
is even better than that channel.
I got the name of that channel.
Yeah.
Subscribe to that.
Yeah,
and now I
same.
got to go do a deep dive.
Dude, did you get to the part where they weigh the piston yet?
Yes.
It weighs 100 grams less?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. I need them pistons.
I just know they move faster now. Yeah.
Yeah, Mines is such a legendary,
Yeah.
understated shop. Yeah, and I got 20 minutes into that, I think, too, and then had to do something. But yeah, that was awesome. So how'd that pop up? They must know we're close.
Yeah, I imagine it's just kind of like
center of the
it's
earth.
the algorithm that hey, you like cars and you like this, and
The video's great.
this must be the same thing, like a recommended video.
At first, he's speaking English at the first part, and I'm like watching it, and then he starts talking to the guy in Japanese. I'm like, he's gonna get back to narration. I was like, shit, I gotta turn on captions. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I have no idea what's going
it's like
on.
20 minutes into the video. Man, yeah, it makes me really want to put a lightweight 2.8 stroker in my car. So that's not good.
So
Not gonna help me at all.
Just check it out because it's science. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
science.
it turns into.
Yeah, because they're talking about how the engines are high response and they last so long, and it's like, okay, well, everything's forged in lightweight.
Yeah.
You're running as hard as you want. And like,
Pretty-
okay.
Here's the it's simple formula, really.
You get to the part where the engine builder's just like, the temperature in GTR always bad, and he's just like, oil cooler. I was like, yes, and then he's like,
I got that
radiator, yes, and he's like, lightweight pistols, like, oh, son of a bitch.
one. Didn't go there. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really cool.
Yeah, great video. Check it out. It's a fun watch.
What was
but
the
it's
channel called? GT channel or something?
Yeah, it's like GT channel. It's just weird. It's just I've never seen anything from this
hadn't
channel
either.
ever again.
Yeah.
It had a decent amount. I had like 70,000 views at the time I saw it. So I mean, and it kept climbing. So
Yeah.
it must be on a lot of people who watch automotive content on their page. It must kind of trigger a lot.
Putting it out there.
A lot
right.
recommended for you.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I find myself interested in the Japanese like tuning world, like those companies that are super legendary out there. And there isn't, I mean, there's stuff on them online, but a lot of it's really old.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's newer stuff coming out, but I think it's just because like the Japanese way of things, they're a lot quieter than like the companies here that do like body kits or big builds. Like you can find shit endlessly about that, and that doesn't seem like the guys at Minds in that video didn't seem to give a shit about putting anything on YouTube.
Yeah.
They're
But
like, oh
actually-
yes, this is for our customer in Abu Dhabi. This is for our customer in the States, and they're just like, we just build engines all the time.
Yeah, this will get into my next video.
Yeah.
Which is Tarek's new video where he sends
I
a
didn't watch
Judd
that yet.
engine to them and goes over there. And you want to talk about a bunch of guys who do not give a fuck about YouTube? Like this whole crew,
Just doesn't even know what it is.
It's
older
The,
gentlemen.
Yeah.
it's the dyno, right?
Yeah.
So is it the same? I ask, is it the same place that they brought? Remember how they Hoonigan brought the Banks motor or the
No.
diesel motor? It's not the same place, right?
Turk shipped the engine. So from what I gathered, he bought the engine. That's why he sold his pro car.
Mm-hmm.
So bought the engine and got in touch with Judd to tell them he bought the engine and kind of what the project's going to be doing. And they recommended, hey, you ship it over here. We have some, I think it's injector upgrades or something like that.
Yep.
That we do to it and, do X, Y, and Z. We'll throw it on the dyno. It's here. We'll make sure everything's happy and healthy with it. So they do that. And then Ryan kind of at one point is like, yeah, so what about putting some nitrous on this? And the guy's like, I can't help you with that. It's like not what we do here.
I mean, 30 grand later, you're good to go.
And Ryan's like, well, well, like seriously, like what do you think would happen? He's like 100 shot. It's only like 10 horsepower per cylinder, right? That's not that big of a deal. And the guy's like,
This motor will
we're
explode.
gonna have to figure something out, man. Like,
yeah.
He was like not prepared for that question or for anyone to want to do this.
Is it a 700 horsepower 10 cylinder, like 3-liter motor?
Yeah, it makes 11,000 RPM. Like,
And I mean,
Nitrous
just the-
might be interesting.
yeah,
Especially when the motors are so expensive, dude.
there was another video he put out, just kind of an introduction to that motor.
yeah.
And him walking around it, showing all the parts that were implemented directly
so
on the side
cool.
of the
Yeah.
block.
We
I'm just
talked about
like,
that last time. It was the
Yeah,
coolest thing
such a-
ever.
Like, why isn't that? I mean, I get it, but implementing that overall,
Because that
it's such a
engine's
good
worth more
idea.
than any of the cars is going
But
to go
that's
in.
yeah, and just from a manufacturer standpoint, it'd be unrealistic.
Put nitrous in
Yeah.
it. That's awesome.
At one point, the guy, it's on an engine dyno, so the guy's got the controller and he's going through everything. And as he's bringing it up, he's got it pretty high up in the rev range, and the engine just cuts out, shuts down. And he's like, I literally, like, I've sold everything that I had, all my money to buy this engine. And, like, it just shut down.
Oh boy.
And it was just a sensor that was faulty.
Just a
or whatever.
rod.
Yeah, it was just a rod. It was a sensor that was faulty.
I was
but,
shut down watching it.
It was an awesome video. It was interesting. It was really intriguing because he went there and the whole nine, and they got it on the engine dyno, and they're doing the upgrades to it and kind of making sure it's happy, it's good, it's healthy.
Yep.
was interesting. He put out another video about it, and it was like a live stream that was recorded.
Yeah.
And like I got 3 seconds in, it was like live stream. Nope.
Well, that's the thing. So
Thanks for tuning into our live stream as well.
I clicked on that one, and I was like, oh, no, I'm gonna wait for like
Yeah,
the other ones.
a produced one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it was great and for questions and stuff. But that sounds really interesting,
Yeah.
especially like
Definitely
they throw the
watch it.
curveball
It's like
at him.
10 or 11 minutes long. And then after that whole sensor issue, whatever it is, they get it back on there. And the guy with the controller running the engine dyno has just got this thing pinned at 11,000 RPMs for, I don't know, like 4 to 5 seconds. It's just like, what? It's screaming. And he's like, but I guess that's what it's meant to do.
Right,
So, like,
right.
Sure is.
it's happy to do it.
Yeah.
But it was, it's a great video. I'm interested to see that project come together. I still can't get over how small the package is, but but just overall that engine size, say a V10, and it's
what
such
she
a tiny,
said.
tiny,
Yeah.
Yeah.
package. Yeah. Small.
But mighty.
Compact, but hits hard.
Yeah.
Small,
It's like a sewing
small
machine.
but
Yeah.
mighty.
A lot of strokes per second.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good one. Like a singer.
Yeah.
Singer sewing machine. Are we?
No, but I got more.
Okay.
Mighty Car Mods.
Ooh.
I've been watching their videos recently because Moog from Mighty Car Mods bought an Exige 240S.
Yes.
They call it a supercar. Everyone disagrees with them, but they still call it a
gonna
supercar, which is
say-
why I love those fucking guys. I really want one bad now. You guys know what kind of car I've been thinking about purchasing, and then I look at the prices of these, and I was like, well, I could buy one of those. And I'm like, well, it's English, never mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's upgraded a little bit stuff in it. This is like a 2 video thing I watched. Like when he bought it, none of the gauges worked.
Yep.
And then was able to buy like what looks like an AEM dash, but way nicer from Lotus. You just
Really?
pop it in, and it's all your dashes are upgraded.
Wow.
I'm sure that wasn't cheap. And then they put a new exhaust and intake on it. And I'll tell you what, the supercharger noise in that car behind you, it just sounds so goddamn cool. So you want to check it out. I know Marty bought a new car, and that video is probably already out, but I haven't watched it yet. But it really makes me want an Exige.
Yeah.
It's just like I've always had a soft spot for them, and I know they're horrific to work on. It takes forever to take the belly plan out to do anything. But my God, like they look so goddamn cool. It's not fair how cool Exiges look. Like
Yeah.
it's
No,
like an
'cause
all
it's-
black one with the long roof scoop,
Yeah.
240S. It just looks ridiculous,
Yeah.
and
Like
the
a
money's
purpose-
not super crazy on them. And
Purpose built.
shit, that's where I'm putting it.
I don't know about Australia either, but like you don't lose money. Like it's you kind of parking it and enjoying driving the money for a bit until you're ready to move on from
That
it.
Yeah.
They kind of get into that a little bit.
Yeah.
Elise is more so where it's just 30 all the time, but Exige is kind of more than that all the
Yeah.
time. But yeah, I don't know. I was watching that and I was like, shit, what should I do? And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have any money. I can't buy either of
I
these
don't have
things.
anything.
This is not a good idea at all.
And then my last thing is that the last episode of the new season of Top Gear came out. It was a lot of fun, worth watching. Involves a vehicle called Mr. Drippy,
Mr. Drippy.
old nickname in high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can check that out, the whole season's been really good, and it ties into like that Chris Harris video I talked about earlier. So
The what do you call it? SSE guy put out a video.
I saw that
Saying
in
he-
response.
Yeah.
Totally acknowledges the fact that what people are questioning, he's putting the blame onto the media team, and he's going to run it back, and we're going to see what we get.
That's what they do in America.
Have a
what they
second
do.
Run the
go.
shit again.
Yeah, you put
And
your money where your mouth is, man, and double
There
down.
are videos claiming he only made 230 miles an hour, and he was
Yeah.
just like, I'm just going to do it again.
Engineering Explained put out a video of the whole thing, and I did not get to watch it. I wanted to watch it before we came on here, but I didn't get to. But he's going to run it back and do it again, and I mean, in this case now, I
You
mean,
can see what happened. The world is watching.
yeah, the world is literally watching,
And
and
he
now if
invited-
he's not able to do it, there's no excuses. It just didn't. It never happened. But now, if you can run it back and you can do it again,
He invited
all these guys,
Misha,
yeah, Shmi, all
and
whoever,
Shmi there. I mean, inviting Shmi there,
who's trying to get some eyes on it.
that's desperation. Misha, great guy.
Yeah.
Other guy, great guy. Shmi would be.
Misha's video is funny because he's like kind of touting. He's like, I got up at 4 a.m. to make this video, and he like shows his cell phone and it's 4 a.m. Where in
Yeah, Germany, big
Yeah.
deal. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, we
We
got
got-
up at
we got up at
4:30 in
4
the
a.m.
morning
to
to
talk to him.
interview him. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
couldn't sleep.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to see the outcome. I think I like to give people the benefit of the doubt in this case. I'd like to think there was a big blunder on the media team's part. But
Yeah.
Oh, I want America to hold the
I
title.
was gonna
Yeah.
say, yeah, like
Yeah.
let's root for the old
Yeah. we're going back
Well-
to back world champs here.
bald
Yeah.
eagle here.
Come on, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's see how this third one turns out.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's all I got.
All
Like
right.
you got videos or what?
Josh,
I
did
got
you
no
watch
videos.
the newest bargain racement?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. I'm trying
First
to go
place,
back.
baby.
Right, because they got first place. It was
First place.
awesome to see how fucking ecstatic
Strategy.
That they were. It was super cool.
Yeah, it was genuine
It was
excitement
just-
because he wasn't aware. Let's tie it in. So bargain racement, episode 7. They go to their second race at the third location.
Yep, which the gap, it's quite funny because obviously we understand why. The gap in between races is quite significant.
Yeah. Immediately they're grilled about what they did on the car
Yeah.
because they're up to trickery all times. Everything passes muster. Everything's good.
Again,
he's
bend the rules.
Yeah, he's
not
so
break 'em.
unhappy with how the vehicle's driving and the modifications they made to it. He's not happy with the brakes. He says it's darty all over the track. But just a little bit of strategy, choosing to not pit when everyone else pit and stay on the track and put down a really fast lap to get ahead.
Yep.
Paid off. They finish first. He is unaware that he has finished first pulling into the pits because he's so disappointed because he feels like he did absolute shit.
Yep.
And then when he finds out he got first, I mean, grown man on Christmas morning.
As
like,
happy
he's
as-
just as
as-
happy as you could ever
As
be.
happy as a grown man
I've
can
done
get.
the opposite of that.
Yeah. So as sad
I
as
want
you
it,
were,
baby!
Yeah. So sad as you were,
You get in 2
flip it
less laps
upside
than
down.
everyone
Yeah.
else. Okay.
But yeah, awesome video series. I'm just really intrigued by the whole thing.
Yep.
I am enjoying it. I'm interested to see what fixes they make now because of how unhappy he was with those modifications.
Yeah, I expect that to probably be out now. Or
Should be
pretty
soon.
close
They committed to what, every week or every other week?
Yeah, I think. I feel like it's every week.
Yeah. So
10 cars on grid get past 20 times. I don't think I'm doing good.
yeah.
Not my finest hour.
Oh, boy.
All right, so wanna
There's
get
2 of
into-
those on this?
Wait, yeah, is that the same guy?
I won, bitch.
Is that the same guy wearing that? You want to get into our main discussion?
Only if you hit the button, buddy.
It's the main topic. Main topic. This is going to be the Revival Motoring Definitive Car List.
Enthusiast car list. Want me to go over the rules?
Yes.
Okay. Enthusiast car list. So we're going $10,000 to $100,000. Maybe we'll throw in an extra up to $200 at the end.
Oh, God damn it.
Call it in there. But
I had a few off the top of my head that I.
There's a
in case we
couple
went
or
over.
yeah,
my
there's a
fault.
couple under 100. Over 100 is like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
So
Like,
it's
can't do that.
$10,000 to $100, $10,000 intervals. If you, let's say you pick a $16,000 car, that counts for your
20
$20K and under. $76,000, $80K and under. That's where I actually struggled. And I don't think there's any other rules. It has to be within 30 miles of your house. As Josh walks out.
Yeah.
Now, it just has to be a realistic price. I noticed, obviously, since the Rona, which has been 8 months, but more recently, used car prices have gone crazy. I will excuse car prices that existed 6 months ago. Because I don't think this is a forever thing, but maybe it is.
I went for sale currently.
Yeah, so did I,
Yeah.
basically. And then what else was there a rule? That's it, man. I mean, I tried to spice it up and not use all the same car brand because it basically came to everything over 50 grand. You can basically name whatever Porsche you want in that price range and get that. Yeah, and then as I said, we have our phone lines are open. Our chat's open,
Yeah,
so
I'm interested
if
for
you
that.
got like a hot 40,000 under car, man, hit us up because we'd love to take it in. And the rules are if we agree on something, it's obviously the answer, the ultimate answer. And it was also, it's not like family cars, although you might get into that. This is just like someone just gave you 20 grand. It was like buy whatever you want. All your other shit's taken care of. What do you buy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To make yourself happy. If it's a Chrysler minivan that makes you happy, hey, it makes you happy. And then we brought Blake in because Blake is so on top of the new car market. No, we just thought Blake's funny as hell.
Yeah, thank you.
We enjoy his time.
We
His
love him.
company.
My list is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, we hope it is.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be it's gonna be terrible.
And they're all Subarus, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to Alex Taffy in the parking lot. In the
The parking lot?
Is
yeah,
it
the parking lot here.
Ben, go let him in. No.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke. You don't have to get up.
Yeah.
In the chat room. So yeah, we'll get into that as soon as Josh had to go. He's in the shitter right now.
Yeah.
And so we get about 30 minutes. What else you guys been up to?
I mean,
This
I
is a
was-
fun little challenge. This is a shower idea, by the way.
This is a great idea. At first, I was kind of like, oh, that's easy. Oh, that's easy. Listen, once I started sitting down and writing it out, I quickly figured out where my wheelhouse is.
Right.
Yeah.
If
Like-
you can, if if I didn't care about this being broadcast, my personal shitty list would seriously be $10,000 to $30,000 different cars.
Yeah.
Everything above $30,000 is going to be a Porsche of some sort.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, there's some other cars, but I'd be like, no, the Porsche's going to run all the time. I want that one.
Yeah, that's just
So
one.
and so obviously I mixed it up. But yeah, I was the same way. I was like, I can knock this out in my fucking sleep. Every man, I've always worked with the fact that every car guy has this list in their head that like 30 grand. Okay, give me a Lotus list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but then I got to some numbers where I don't usually have money like that to blow.
Yeah.
And I was like, $70,000. What the fuck would I buy for that kind of money?
What, like
It was hard.
90?
No, 90's easy.
See, I
anyways,
didn't even put anything with 90.
you better think of something, buddy. You can't skip. He who skips gets shawarma.
Did I? Yeah, I skipped that one.
Yeah, Ben, how's your list looking?
You know, we don't include young Ben on a group chat, which is fucking hilarious. But it would be wildly helpful if we did. So we might have to make up for that. But young Ben, start
in.
building a list, buddy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the rules.
Them's the rules. And
All the
Blake
stuff we said
was-
about Josh is true.
He really wanted to
Yep.
make sure he followed them, so we inquired about them.
I did.
Yeah, Blake actually made us make the rules, but usually it's very loosey goosey when we do stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to look stupid.
You would never
buddy,
look
I'm
stupid,
still
buddy.
going
Come
to
on.
look stupid, but
We would
at least
never
this way
allow that to happen.
I have a
for you.
spreadsheet.
Your spreadsheet looks really good.
Yeah, very good.
definitely
spreadsheet
better than-
ability.
You
I
also
put
have
together-
a pen.
Wow, you went horsepower and torque numbers? Wow,
Yeah.
you're the one making us look stupid.
Wow, Jesus.
I
Christ.
did
God.
horsepower, torque numbers, man pedal, and what wheels move.
I thought it said-
I like that.
I thought it said max speed. That's how good I can
Oh,
read.
max speed would be so good.
Well, I'm looking at
It's like a 12-year-old debate. My mom's car goes faster. Yours says 190 on
Yeah.
the speedo. It's a Sunfire.
reading it upside down. I thought it said max speed, and I just see things that say yes and no. I'm like, well, I
Max
mean,
PSI.
yeah.
Jesus, yeah. I have a link to a car. That's as far as
I just got a
went.
bunch of names.
Yeah.
All right, let's kick this off.
Who's going first?
Corey,
Corey.
let's kick it off.
All right, so I've got a bunch in the range of the $10,000 ones.
Pick
but
your best.
I just want to be clear. It was really hard for me to find a Fox Body Mustang for sale in every price range from $10,000 to $100,000.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It took a lot of work.
Yeah.
They stop at $800.
Yeah. Once I started to work my way up, it got really hard.
The $1,000 category was impeccable.
Yeah. In the $10,000 price range, I'm trying to get in something like a Pontiac GTO, a
Oh,
Volvo V70R, a C43 AMG, or if I'm going older.
you gonna pick all of them?
Or if I'm going older, there's a few. How many are you going to pick, you know?
One. This is a
could-
definitive
all right,
list.
all right.
You could buy
What's your
all of
best?
those
Listen.
for 10,000.
I can't narrow it down to one. I can rattle it off all day long. If I want to go my best, I'm buying a Fox Body Mustang.
Fox Body
There it
Mustang.
is.
That's the best
Yeah.
one. Blake, you got next because you're the guest.
All right, so
And because we're going over on the table this
I didn't
round.
clarify. So what I did was my cars are priced from 0 to 10K,
Yep.
10 to 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the first category was my 0 to 10.
Yep.
And I went with a 2005 Lexus IS 300.
Oh,
Because
Oh,
that
wow.
baby comes with a 2JZ.
Yeah.
yep.
Now, I did a nationwide search to get a pretty good range of what the prices were. $7,000 to $9,000. This puppy's got 215 horse, 218 foot-pounds of torque, a man pedal, and it's rear-wheel drive. And you can tune the absolute shit out of that thing.
God, I wish I thought of that car. That's a great car for that kind of money.
And really, I mean, the ones that I found locally are like $6,000. Damn. Yeah.
Shout out to Hugo.
Shouts to Hugo. Very sick one.
Yeah, beautiful IS 300.
Damn, Blake, that was a really good first entry.
Thank you. So my backup
Yeah.
is the 2012 Mini Cooper S
Oh, that's
slash
me.
JCW,
JWC.
JWC.
Yeah.
You can get them for $6,000. They're, I mean, hell of a car.
Yeah,
For
it is.
$6,000, you
It is
know?
a hell of a car.
I mean, 208 horsepower, 192 foot-pounds of torque for the JCW.
Definitely man pedal.
Man pedal, front-wheel drive.
Max speed, yes.
Max speed,
Max
yes.
speed, yes.
Max speed, yes.
Yeah, max, yeah.
That's a good one, man. Wow. Damn, Blake. You're making us proud.
Thank you.
My 10K list started with an E36 M3.
Yeah.
Which you can get an absolute shit one for that kind of money.
Yeah.
now. And I think I'd want an absolute shit one. But if we're making the ultimate enthusiast car guide, probably the absolute shittiest E36 M3 isn't the best car. So I was kind of stuck between the first gen supercharged Mini or the turbo Mini, but I like the first gen supercharged ones better because I've had both. Great car, super cheap money. Like I said, you probably get them for under $6,000, and that or a K hatchback because you can get a K hatchback
Ooh.
for less than 10. Suzuki Alto works.
Yep.
What's
Mira.
Yeah, Marami. Is it the Mira?
The
Whatever it
Mira.
is.
So I would probably, but supercharged Mini Cooper is kind of more accessible. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of. But remember, there's K's out there for that kind of money, and they are a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And a pain in the balls to get parts for.
The Mini's not so much.
No,
You know.
everywhere. What do you got, Josh?
Well, I picked 4 different ones.
Oh,
However, my lead here
the lead.
is, as I always say, a car that I would love to own someday just to have, Ford Fiesta ST.
Fiesta ST. Can you get them for under 10?
You can, because I have one right here.
Wow.
That's definitely the best.
Is it the one that's
possible
like
option.
9,650 or whatever?
2014 Ford Fiesta ST, $9,999.
Hey, it counts. It
Hey, it's
counts.
in there.
I'm gonna have a couple of those.
It's in Idaho.
Yep.
It's black with a
Idaho.
manual. Does have 101,000 miles on it,
Perfect.
but it meets our criteria.
I mean,
Clean
Fo-
title preferable?
It's on the old.
I mean, all the
Carfax.
Fords of those years did perfect.
Nothing to worry about at all.
Nothing to worry about there.
Some honorable mentions here, if you will. 1 Series BMW.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Get a
Great
handful
Great
of
buy.
car.
those. VWR 32 Mark V, like we talked about before. One in
God damn,
particular.
that's really good.
One in particular for $6,500 is in Pasadena, Maryland.
Ooh, Pasadena, Maryland.
It's a looker.
So the best Pasadena in the country.
Yeah.
Second best Pasadena in the country.
I like that the grayish color on that.
So yeah, that's what that is. That gray, not Silverstone. I don't know what color it is, but it is that gray color. Let's see. What was the other one that I found? Oh, here we go. I just thought this was hilarious. 944.
Yeah.
1984 Porsche 944 STD for $5,999.
It's got
And
all
this-
kinds of
It's
STDs.
probably seen a few.
This thing, there's a couple living in it. This thing is super clean and like I'd be all over this thing.
What did English Ben just buy? Shouts to English Ben.
You bought one of those.
You
You bought one of
yeah.
those?
This thing is just immaculate.
He's in the club now.
Yep.
He's in the club.
P-Car Club.
It's a P-car guy.
Club.
Always has been.
Yeah.
All of his vests
puffer
are coming
vest
in.
right in the
I
back,
was gonna
yeah.
say,
Yep,
all
camp
the
the vest,
vests coming
buddy.
right in. So that is my list, but at the top of it, as I mentioned previously, is the Ford Fiesta ST that I found.
Nice. Corey, we're doing 20,000 or under.
20,000 or under. I'm finding an E34 M5.
Oh, good car.
You can probably squeak it in just above 10 grand for a really solid car. But I mean, if I'm going to use all the play, I'm going to get something.
Get a nice one. Put some
Get a
bushes
real
in
nice
it. Call
one.
it a day.
Oh yeah, E34 M5. It's it for me.
I tried
Just
to
sings the song of my people.
I tried to not go the
BMW
my
way?
feelings route,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in my feelings.
but
Yeah.
I failed with this. So, how did we do? Want to do the same rotation?
yeah, go to Blake. Blake,
Yeah.
All right.
20 to 10,000. 10 to 20,000. Where are you?
99 to 2003 Porsche 911 996 baby.
You
For
get a
20K. So you
13 grand.
okay.
And then you
What?
can you can
So
fix
my range was 13 to 20.
you can fix the motor.
You can fix the motor,
Fix
the
that
IMS.
IMS, yep.
And you're good to go.
You're a P car guy now.
Now you're
I'm-
P-car guy.
I'm in the club. Comes with the vest.
Oh man.
Man pedal, yes. Rear wheel drive.
Max speed. No.
Max speed,
Max speed.
No.
My backup car was a 2004 R32, Volkswagen R32.
All right. I'm
You
into
could-
that.
You can get a handful of them for between 13 and 20.
If I were a little bitch, I'd get one of those. Because my car is a C5 Z06 Vet,
Oh,
which
Oh.
for
Those
20K
are my
and
honorable
under
mention. Yeah.
is the most balls you can buy on a vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
You're coming in way
Never gonna
below
run around and hurt
20K
you.
too.
13. I'm talking heavily modified ones for way
Yeah.
below 20K. You got money for a blower,
Yeah.
and it's gonna just take it,
They
or
got
the
like-
fridge, or the blower and the fridge.
Lingenfelter? Is that the
Yeah,
company?
you want to
Yeah.
Lingenfelter it?
Yeah.
Pfft, not a problem.
You blow
I-
the motor, you buy another one for the other $4,000 you saved.
Dude, it
just an
blows my
LS?
mind how cheap C5 Z06 Vets are and how much car you get for that. Total fucking insanity. So, yeah, that's the one I was like, I should go buy one of these.
As an honorable mention on my list for the 20,000, I also have C5 Corvette. At the top of my list for $20,000, I do have an E90 M3. Just couldn't avoid those.
Can you get them for that cheap?
You can.
Josh,
Mm.
where did you find an E90
Yeah,
M3?
Jesus.
There we
go.
Alabama
In
and
Maryland.
Swamp.
You got to be kidding me. Looks like that one got away. Son of a bitch. I just had it yesterday.
Was it
That
on
one probably had blown rod bearings and everything. I
where
mean,
the
that sounds terrible.
Hold on. Nope, that goes to the C8. I did have one.
We're going back to Z06 then.
Well, I have another one
Okay.
at the bottom that you can get because I do have this one here if it pops up. Here we go. 2003 Honda S2000.
That's on my honorable mention list.
$18,250. This one is in St. Charles, Montana.
It's it's going to be one of the shittiest ones for that kind of money, right? Aren't they
1,000
big money
miles
now?
away.
No, you can
This
have them
one-
right above 10.
Oh, those are great cars. For
If
that
you're
kind of
willing to
money.
put in a little work to like just do normal maintenance that no one else did.
Yeah. It's
You
like
can have it.
it's like a slow version of the C5 CO6.
Yeah.
This particular one has 63,000 miles.
There you go.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it looks like it's
That's a ripper for that kind of money.
fairly untouched minus the set of wheels.
Minus all the body damage.
Yeah, minus everything missing.
Bit of a repaint.
But yes, that would be a potential for $20,000.
I'm with you.
One of my other ones I have is the Nissan Pulsar GTI-R.
Ooh, get it in
Comes
from
in between like 10
Japan
and 20, yeah.
all day.
It's a good one.
Well, you got Corey 20 to 30. Where are you?
I'm going 2011 CTS-V sedan.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh, CTS-V.
You can squeak in just below.
Just shy of 30.
Definitely one that's had the ever-loving shit beat out of it, but you can get it. Yeah. I mean, it's hard
Yeah,
to say no to.
supercharged 8. The second gen one, the supercharged
Yes.
one? Oh,
second
yeah.
gen, Yeah.
It's the only one. Put an
it's a
intake on
beautiful
it.
car. Yeah.
Wherever you go.
Yeah, it's said that pearl, like ivory white color
Yeah.
they come in. Yeah. And then man pedal, yes.
Yep.
Max speed, many.
Many.
Spend the rest on
All of
tires.
them.
Yeah, spend the rest on rear tires. Definitely a snow tire set, but
Yeah.
just an awesome car.
Like,
See,
where are you?
Well, I don't want to jump ahead, but I have a more of a champagne taste than Corey. So my CTS-V fell into the 30 to 40 range
Ooh.
for the ones that I could buy. But yeah, 550 horsepower.
No,
Yeah.
Huckies. I mean, those cars, my brother had one. It was the biggest mistake of his life getting rid of that
It's a
thing.
4-door Corvette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except way better.
Yeah.
Except way better.
What do you get for
my-
20 to 30?
My 20 to 30 was a 2016 Focus RS. You can get
Under
them from
30, really? Are you
Yeah.
getting them under 30?
26
A Focus RS? Those,
Yeah.
they all failed from the factory, didn't they?
Yeah, they fixed them and they're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're great now.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah.
ones that survived.
That's a good little car.
That's
20
a-
to
yeah,
30
no,
seems...
that's a-
26 to 32 was the range that I found them in nationwide. 350 horsepower, 250 foot-pounds of torque, which is kind of funny. But,
Man pedal only.
Man pedal only, all-wheel drive.
Drift
hot
mode,
hatch,
yes.
yeah, hot
Hot hatch.
hatch, cool colors. Well,
Yeah.
cool color. I don't think we got the
Oh,
green.
no, the
Did
gray
we get the
color.
green one here? No, we get the green one here.
We
right?
get-
We got a green?
I've never seen a green one.
I've seen the gray one. The gray one.
Gray,
oh,
blue, or white. Every color in that car's good.
The white looks
Yep.
like a stormtrooper helmet.
Yep.
Yeah.
The black just looks like Darth Vader. I
Yep.
mean,
Great
we can go
cars.
on
Oh,
and on.
yeah, all of them.
Gray
It's
looks
a
like
good-
Boba
good
Fett.
car for the
Blue's
money.
R2D2.
Damn,
Great. Yeah, it's a great choice.
I'm in.
But why get a good car for the money
When you can get a really shitty car.
when you can get the best car for the money, which is the E39 M5, which you can buy a fairly decent one for under $30,000. Actually, some of them are even more than fairly decent if you're willing to travel.
Yeah.
That's a 400 horsepower V8 man pedal only 4-door death machine.
I feel like if you're on the market, you're gonna go buy one. Like willing to travel has to be on the table to reserve the
It
best
does.
one.
I mean, you can get a
100%, yeah.
shit one within 200 miles.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, a shit E39 M5 is better than a brand new Ford Focus RS. But
Yeah.
it's just because it's one of the best cars ever.
Yeah.
And you can get it. If you're willing to travel, you get a handsome one for $30K, man. You get a serious one.
She's real pretty.
She's real
That's
pretty.
quite-
Cinnamon leather inside.
Oh, give me the blue with the
Oh.
cinnamon.
I'd like
Oh,
a Mola. A Mola red on cinnamon would
It's a-
be.
You get a real cheap beat up one, get some super sprint pipes on there. I mean, you can get them for under 20 grand, but
Like a
100,000 miles in Queens.
like a cinnamon bun.
Yeah.
Like a beautiful cinnamon
like a
bun.
Cinnamon bun on Christmas morning. 30,000. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different cars listed here.
Not allowed.
$30,000.
Yeah. We'll do some honorable mentions after.
What's your top? It's a competitive price range.
So the top,
We got Rumble in the Jungle going on outside. I don't know what's
We
going
don't know
on.
what's happening.
I'll go Civic Type R.
Civic Type R.
Yep.
New?
New. Because you can actually find them, and I have one here. 2019 Honda Civic Type R for $28,997.
Tell you what, it's probably going to last the longest out of any of the cars
Yeah.
we talked about.
Certainly compared to my honorable mentions, because another one was an FD imported from cars.
Oh,
Actually, no, I'm
Jesus.
sorry.
A Japanese import FD.
No, I'm sorry.
Can't even drive that thing off the boat without
That
the
was
motor
no.
going.
I did find one of those for, let's see, 30. This was so. This is 1994 Mazda RX-7 Turbo, obviously for
Yeah.
$32,000 in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I figured if need be, we could chuck system him and get it to 30.
I got it.
So FD was kind of an honorable mention. That's one. Also, you can get any Scat Pack,
Scat Pack
Challenger or
anything.
Charger.
Get a
if you
Hellcat
really
Red
just
Eye.
right. So, and then also I did find an AMG C43.
Oh yeah, the rare ones.
Wow.
2017 Mercedes-Benz C-Class C AMG 43 for $29,500.
I had that in my $10,000 range because you can find a real proper shit one.
A beat one.
Yeah. Oh, you got the new body.
This is a
Oh,
newer-
okay. I
yeah,
was
yeah,
talking
this
the
is a
old
new-
one.
no,
the old
no.
the Boxy's beautiful one.
Right. Yeah, no, this is a new 27. Well, new. It's almost however long. 7, 8, 9, 20. Almost 5 years old now.
Yeah.
But yeah, 41,000 miles on this little old Battle Larry.
There we go.
You got any other honorable mentions from that, Chuck?
Honorable mentions, no.
What we wait for?
I am
Blake to-
100% in on E39 M5. If you're, but my next one's a little over. I really like Blake's Focus RS.
Veloster N is where one of my other ones.
Oh, get a
was an
new
honorable
one.
mention. Yeah. Get a
All
new
right.
guy in that Gulf blue color. Hard to say no to.
Hard
Yep.
to say no.
She's a good looking.
Go
girl.
lady in red. I saw one in the lady in red. Whew.
Yeah.
All right, Corey, what are you doing? 40.
40.
We're getting spicy now.
We're getting spicy. I'm gonna get so spicy. I'm gonna go with the new Bronco.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with the new Bronco.
Wow, the
like-
upset.
I like this.
I'm gonna go with the new Bronco. I'm gonna wait 2.5 years before they even get here, and I'm gonna get the new Bronco.
Put it down now.
Basic Sasquatch package. That's it.
Yeah.
$100 deposit's yours.
$100 deposit.
Damn.
Okay.
New Bronco.
I'm
I
helping
like
supplement
that.
the
I like
company.
it.
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
done it, but I like it. I
I'm
respect
thinking.
it.
I'm thinking. I've got all this other money to play with here. I can have something else fun.
You're an overlanding guy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to mall cruise.
I'm with you.
Mall cruise.
I'm with you.
Put a 10 on the roof.
Yeah.
Good to go.
I'm
Watch
put
out
it-
for those curbs, buddy.
tent in the pants.
That's it.
Crubs.
Like, where are you
Scrubs.
at, man?
Under
40.
40. This is my CTSV.
Oh, yeah, CTSV.
Yeah.
Serious business.
Get your headphones back on there, buddy.
Yeah, you're freaking me out.
Forget-
Freaking me out
forget
over there.
what's happening here.
Can you hear us?
What is it?
I don't know. I'm joking.
Nope.
You can hear us headphones. I know headphones. Yeah.
Boys, 40K, I'm going Lotus Elise. Drive forever, never lose any money, 35 grand.
I could have just written that in for you.
I know.
I knew that,
It was
yeah.
it was so, like when we were doing this, it was like first thing, Lotus Elise, 40
Yeah.
grand.
Fill it in.
So, and you can get a nice one for 40.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy just like a shitty $20,000 one.
Shout out to J Speeds 36.
Shout out to Jay Speeds, man. That thing's looking nice.
36K. I know, and I like them in red. It's a
I
good
do
color.
too.
It's
yeah.
complimenting.
And surprisingly,
The right color, yeah.
when you see it, you're like, oh wow. But when you think about it, like red, I don't
Well,
know.
we often
Yeah.
say I'm not a red car guy, but like that Lotus red, beautiful. Benz 964. I mean, just guards red, beautiful.
Yeah, as long as it holds up, you never lose
Yeah.
your money on that thing. That thing's that's a good car.
Yeah.
The
Might
Lotus,
go up
though,
in price.
It's all the accents. Like the headlights are black. The buckets are black. Like
Yeah.
everything makes it look the red just so much better.
Makes it a little pop, you know.
Little pop, yeah.
Little bit
Pop
of a
of
pop.
color,
Pop that collar.
What are you going, Josh?
$40,000.
Yeah.
My top contender here, a little bit off. I went down the Corey path. here.
STI?
No. On car from Japan,
Oh no.
there is an absolutely just
Fucking shit.
looker
box.
of a Toyota Land Cruiser.
Oh really?
Oh,
This thing, look at
wow.
this thing, Corey. Look at this.
You
Look at
guys
this
could
little
park
guy.
next to each other down
at
by
that
the
thing.
river.
Yeah.
For where's the cost here? Where's my price? Where's my price? Over to
I do like
Oh.
Land Cruisers.
car
That's my
price.
$100,000.
$39,262.
You spent 40 grand on an unseen import.
Yep.
I only know one other man who would do anything like that. It worked
This
out actually
thing-
very well.
I mean, this thing is a looker. Yeah, I just that took my top spot. Now, for comparison, there is also a 1988 Nissan Sunny
Ooh,
that is just immaculate as well.
That's a good
for
looking.
40 grand?
For
No way.
yeah, where is the price here? Car price US $37,942.
Wow.
I'll send you the link if you want.
Nope.
And then an honorable mention just for, shit kicking. The SS Camaro. You can buy a brand new one. You can buy a brand new one
Yeah.
for the whopping, I think it's $37,000.
No shit. You get an SS Camaro for that? That's
20
a lot of car.
2021 SS rear-wheel drive coupe 1
Yeah.
SS is what it's
Yeah, whatever.
labeled as for $37,495.
And that's what they're asking. So you can probably buy it for 30, throw a blower on it.
So for
There's
that
gotta be
same
some
amount,
rebates and-
you can go buy a very lightly used Chevy SS, not look like such a chode driving the Camaro, but then you'd have like an understated 4-door sedan with
You'd have a Malibu with a V8.
Malibu.
That's what every man wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that was on my list. I was like, ooh. It's
But
good.
it was crazy. Like when you're in that range,
Yeah.
the car that you can buy.
There's
that was
so
like-
much.
There's so
That's-
much.
that's
that
why
was
the
like
used market's
70K
magical.
New. It's 2 years old. The depreciation
That's-
on all American cars is hit. So
That's-
it's
Yeah, I mean,
$38,000.
I was looking at, I wouldn't suggest an F10 M5 as I had so much, my motor disappeared.
Yeah.
But you're like mid-20s, you can get one that's 500 horsepower.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy who fixed mine, hey, Kyle said he hasn't seen any of them
It's
do
been
that
that
besides mine. So if you $25,000 for a twin turbo V8 that makes 550, it's pretty solid.
I feel like this is just kind of my thing, but I feel like this next number, this $50,000 is just like the sweetest of the sweet spots, because you can get into some stuff where you're like, I'm gonna question this, but
I'm not gonna lie to you, 100,000 sweeter, but okay.
Yeah. when Chuck put this
No, it
out
is
there,
good.
just like his Lotus, there was one car immediately came to mind. It's a must-own, and I was like, whatever price point it fits in, that's where I'm
This the
plugging
one?
it in.
Yep.
CTSV wagon,
Oh,
Yeah.
6-speed CTSV wagon. The one particular one I found is like the black metallic with like they're black and like yellow like Recaro insert seats.
yeah.
Lord help me.
Lord help me.
Yeah. It was $57,000.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Blake, what are you doing, man? 50.
50 and under. I went with the 2020 Toyota Supra Premium.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, so
So you didn't drive our press car?
I thought it was a plug for you. That's why I
No,
went
we
with it.
appreciate it,
No,
buddy.
no,
It's a good
that's
car.
a good
But
choice.
I don't like new cars. Like I don't think about new cars like
Right.
that. So when I started looking at the options of what I could get, I'm like, I don't know, 300 and whatever, 30 horse, 335, something like that. The premium. You got to get the premium.
So
that
there's
made a difference.
that's the mid one, right? Because the premium, then there's 3.0 premium, I think.
Ooh.
Or no, maybe the premium is the top one at the moment.
So, but 40, 45 grand.
Yep.
New car?
New car.
Get
New
in
car.
yellow. It's flashy.
Yeah.
Got Toyota reliability and maybe.
No man pedal, rear wheel drive.
No,
But
still fun.
then next year when they have the man pedal, you're like, oh damn.
Yeah, you're gonna feel
Yeah,
terrible.
but you know what? We're not there.
The man pedal 150 extra horsepower.
Yeah.
Boys, 50K market. I had two strong competitors, and one I didn't think about till 1 minute ago, who's taking it over for me, and that's gonna be that C63 AMG.
That's in my honorable mention.
C63
Yeah.
AMG S. You can even get one. It doesn't even matter if you get a twin turbo one or the V8 one. The V8 one's preferable because it is louder.
Yeah.
But the V8 twin turbo one is also super loud
And very
and
fast.
just a monster. That car's from hell. I love it. I don't know how any cars competed with it in its category. 600, and this guy was just laying it on the table, totally Manscaped with that twin turbo V8.
It was quite clean.
So that's a top one. What I had before that was a used 997 911, which you can get a real nice one for around 50, or real nice for me. But C63 AMGS is like Batman sedan. The thing is so sick. I think the interior sucks, but that's the last thing you're thinking about when you're hammering that car around. Like the MMI system, like the interface system sucks. It doesn't matter. Just turn the pipes on loud and hammer it.
Yeah.
Corey and I have spent many times destroying Maseratis in one. Yeah. The only thing that's not faster than is the Lamborghini. What's that thing called?
Urus.
Urus.
Aztec.
So sorry. So my backup was an RS3.
Oh, okay.
2018 to 2019 RS3. You can get them from 40. You can get one for 48 grand.
So
So
All right, howdy. Thanks,
you didn't
buddy.
test drive one of those either. That was in my like $20,000 range segment.
yeah.
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 What do you got, Josh?
I just put any 911
Any 911.
because
911.
at 50 grand, I'm starting to get into. There's a wide variety.
Yeah, you
if
can get
will.
old boys and get
There's-
newer
there's-
ones.
Yeah, it starts to become a little, you
You
know.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah.
It depends what you find. You know what I mean? Like, but with that budget in mind, that's
don't
what
call
I'd be
Brett.
going
He's
for.
not getting you one. For
Yeah.
free.
No.
No. He'll point me in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's
out
your
the
down
door.
Payment?
Also, though, Julie,
He'll give you somebody's
noted.
phone number. I can get you one. That's a nice down.
Yeah,
Duly
you no
noted.
longer get the bat line.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to retract the bat line.
A car from Japan again.
Oh, no.
There's an actual Alpina.
Oh no.
And this thing is a bad mamma jamma.
What kind of Alpina?
I don't
B3?
know. Is that what it is?
Is it an E30?
It's a no.
No, it's an E34.
E30, but I think it's B10.
Bi-turbo? B10 bi-turbo?
Where's my?
That's a lot of money, but that is a badass ride.
It's got the pinstriping and everything.
Yeah,
Oh,
this has
it's got the pinstripes on the rugs.
all the good touches.
I can't see the rugs. I can only see the paint on the
where's
side.
my
Dude, if you
rugs?
could see the rugs right now.
Yeah, there's the rug. I mean, it says Alpina in the rug with 80s style or 90s style
Yeah.
lettering. Same thing with the seats. It almost looks like candy stripe with a teal thing going down the middle of it. There's a better picture.
And all I'm bothered thinking
but I
about
happened to find that as I was looking for other stuff, and just thought, all right, that could do it as well.
What was the used one that you looked at? Was it B8?
I looked
Well,
at.
not looked at, but like.
Oh,
that-
yeah,
that was
B7.
available.
The
Yeah.
B7, like the
Yeah.
7 Series long boy. It was ridiculous, but you can't put ski racks on it,
It was quite silly.
which really pissed me off.
What's the price range in that?
70
that
grand,
was,
maybe?
yeah.
I think 60 or 70 grand.
All right. I didn't know if that was in our category here.
I don't know if I'm taking my money to go buy one of them, but I mean, it was cool.
I didn't take
Yeah.
my money to buy
Yeah,
one, but
yeah,
it was
you
nice to
didn't take
drive.
Yeah.
It was cool, but like I just like
I think it was faster than my M5, and it was twice the size.
yeah.
So they're lying about how much horsepower that motor has. Maybe it was less. Maybe it was 60 grand, but it was still like,
Yeah.
it was a lot of
I
fucking
was gonna
car.
say, that's a
Yeah.
A
lot
lot
of
of
money,
technology
too,
to go wrong, and it had like
Yeah.
1 month of warranty left on it. So
There's a
Right,
lot of like
if,
interesting things
there was
inside.
an
that are
iPad
really
to
cool.
like the Samsung
Galaxy
tablet to
Tab.
control the back seat massage. Like that thing's gonna die immediately.
Because I don't know if that guy's local, but
He's local.
I
Yeah.
believe that the one that I believe I've seen the one that he replaced it with.
Yes, you
It's the
have.
new one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely local to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy just keeps getting them, and he keeps trading them in every 2 years. I keep going there, being like, "Oh man, I should get one. No ski rack. I'm out. Thanks for letting me drive it."
Yeah.
I heard a story about him that he put his kids through college and all he ever wanted was this car. So he saved up all his money once all of his dues were paid.
Yeah.
And he bought himself this car.
Really? That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
weird only car I want car.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's an
Yep.
honorable gentleman.
And then so he did it. And then when the next one came out, he said, "I'm doing it again."
Yeah.
So good for him.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
I'm getting another one.
That's
It's like when I eat
That's
some
it,
pizza. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm gonna go back for more.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's new. You could have. I mean, they're 120 to 150 grand, depending on what you do. You
Huge
could have
money.
just the best cars ever.
That's
but
it.
If
And-
that's what he wants, man, he wants that big 7, that big boss look.
Yeah.
His new one's green, I think.
It's green.
Yeah.
And it's
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 yeah. I
the
saw it get
only
delivered.
one that you see.
Yeah.
Like, well, for me anyway. Sorry, I don't, where I am.
Yeah.
There's just one.
I'm gonna pull a Josh here.
Full River.
Yeah, and for that next range, I'm pretty much gonna take my money and just go buy the best 911 I can go get earlier.
I know it's so good.
Yep.
Something 964
It's
or
60K?
younger or older.
All the
964 or older for 60 grand, whatever the best thing I can get my hands on, and just kind of have at it from there.
yeah.
Something I can really enjoy.
So
and
from
drive.
now, we're all going every price category from now on to 911.
I did my best to stay
Could
away
be.
from it after that, but
Me
it had
too.
to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Exactly. My cutting point was 50.
You're
And then just went from there.
Core's a strong man for holding out. Blake,
Hold
where
on
are
at
you going?
60.
All right, boys. Ditching the man pedal at 60K.
Oh boy, time to go.
Going for a 2016 RS7.
2016 RS7.
Okay.
Aren't those the ones you can chip and make just
So-
ludicrously fast?
So in 2016,
You
it
get like
came
a
with
whole year of that thing
a
running.
top spec version.
The performance pack,
Yep,
right?
605 horsepower.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they came
Which
with that much.
I've driven that car.
Yeah.
It's
Ungodly.
for something that big, it's brutal on your body fast. And
Like
it
you
just-
feel it?
and you feel it, and you
Yep.
just brop through the gears, if you will,
Yep.
with your
Oh,
you know,
DSG forts.
yeah, and it's just this doesn't make sense.
Not
It
all right.
does
So-
not compute.
Shouts to Sam Zero because his
Yes.
car is just the absolute that's if I won that much money on a lottery ticket.
That's the one.
I'm just buying his car or making him build my car just like his.
Yeah,
That's
But-
awesome.
You go to the track, full car,
full interior, full leather interior,
full
everything.
and you run like an 11 second.
Yeah.
The guy, I remember when he went the first time, he posted a story about it that he pulled up to the line. The guy was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And he ran, whatever time he ran, the guy came back. He's like, "What was that? You can't."
Yeah.
you need a helmet, you need all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
It's like get thrown out of New England Drag.
He's like, don't do that again. He's like, okay. But just an amazing car. Like you can do anything in it.
And I with that,
Except dependably run for multiple years.
with the exception of the R8, I think that's the best looking current.
That's it.
Audi.
Because it was like, RS5, but RS7 is just a
RS7
really,
looks-
really good.
it just does look better than
It's
all
a
the other
great
cars.
looking. Yeah.
They did it right with the bumpers, the body kit, like everything about it is just
the problem is they made everything else look
look
like
just
that.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys all messed up
Uh-oh.
because for C hair under 60 grand, you can have a brand new M2 competition.
Oh.
That's in my honorable mention.
Yeah.
And that's the best car you can buy
I
for that money.
found-
That's the only new car I have. That's the best car you can buy for that money.
That, so I'm in the. That's my.
So we talked a few weeks back, and I found a few at like the 49,999 marker. A few
New
of 'em-
or used?
new?
No shit.
New.
Wow.
And then I looked, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and do that. But then they're more like you can get them like 52 starting,
Yeah.
and then you can kind of ramp them
And
up from there.
And they're going away. They
Yeah.
start at 59 now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the last year you can get them. I don't even think you can. I think at the end of this year you're done.
Maybe
so.
you get some like leftover ones.
Grab-
Maybe that's what they're priced at.
2021, you can get them.
Yeah, can you?
That's because that's what I spec'd out for the next next range.
Yeah, grab one now. I mean, they are badass cars.
Yep.
It's the best car. It's the best car BMW makes currently. Hands down. That Chris Harris thing I just watched, he was like, it's the best car you can buy from BMW currently. It's the cheapest M car. It's the best M car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, obviously, you can put people in the back of them. It's not as bad as you think. It's not great.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a small driver. Like there's plenty of room in the back.
But if you get a family and stuff, it's not it. But that's not the game.
Right, but that's not the game we're playing today.
Only new car I do.
Family taking the back seat right now.
So
They can follow you.
I got one. If you got a spare $60,000 laying around,
Yeah,
and you want to, cruise with the boys on the weekends,
sure do.
throw your New Balances on, maybe some jean shorts.
Oh, here we go.
You can get yourself a brand new Corvette C8.
The one that no one's seen for
Can
that
you
kind of
buy
spec.
one?
It's on their website.
Okay.
It's on their website.
No, it's doable.
Yeah.
It's there now.
Trying to
whether-
cruise with the boys with an awkward looking mid-engine car.
$59,995 for 2021 Corvette Stingray Coupe 1 LT.
Or you could buy the previous generation Z06.
Or can you buy a ZR1 for that
Probably.
much? I don't even know.
That's a lot of money.
Do you guys know what because I have one. It's a 2LT.
Yep.
What's the one
I have-
in two distinct? Is it?
No idea.
It's
All right.
it's option package and LT stands for long tall. It's like Ford Vans.
All right, yeah.
No, I have no idea.
It's an Outback.
It's an LS. That's what we
Yeah.
It's an LS.
It's
or
Lieutenant.
LT. Yeah.
It's
whatever.
actually Lieutenant.
But yeah, no, I mean, you want to feel like a, supercar driver on the weekend? There you go.
There you go. You feel just like one.
Yeah, sure.
What's the next? The
70.
70.
GT 350R.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
GT
Oh,
350R is where
okay.
it'd have to be.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
I mean, it looks like a bully.
What's it,
Super
65?
aggressive. Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
car.
So you can kind
Oh.
of get right in there. You really no room for any options there, but you got it.
Yeah.
The white one, black stripes. 'Cause That's what I looked up.
You'd have to get the Wimbledon white with. I'd actually go blue stripes. That's what
Ooh,
personally where
yeah.
I would go with that. But I mean, that's just where that's a sweet spot.
Good place to go.
Yeah.
Blake, where were you?
See, I ended in the 2021 M2 Comp.
Okay. So you optioned her out.
Yeah. So it was 58 to 67K
Yep.
with the options.
I like that, obviously.
Yep.
70K was an issue for me.
Oh.
Because 70K, there's a lot. There's a lot out there. So for
Okay.
$70,000, you can build your dream tuner car. Period. Old one.
Oh, yeah, you can build anything.
You
yeah.
could just build. You want to build a 1,000 horsepower Supra?
Have at it.
Have
There you
70
go.
grand, yeah.
You want to? Yeah. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Used X5M. I just really liked mine.
Yeah.
And you can get like the nicest one for like high 60s. But I think at the end of the day, because of these goddamn Mighty Car Mars videos, I'm going to Lotus Exige.
Lotus Exige.
And
Is
I
that
think
how much they run for now?
yeah, they're a lot of money.
Oh my god, man, I'm just so out of touch with them.
And I think, and that's used. I think you are not. You can find. You're gonna get a hell of a Lotus Exige. I don't think you're gonna lose money on it.
Yeah.
I think it's a straight track toy, but they look so goddamn cool. You're never gonna feel bad about spending that money on that car.
I mean, if you're a
unless
single,
you try to go to the grocery
if
store.
you're a single bloke, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can
Single
make,
bloke, you got one down to ride. You know,
What do you got? What do you got from room in there? You got
Two seats.
You got
Two
the
plus
trunk.
two?
What's in the front?
Or is that the Innova?
Is there any room in the front for groceries and the passenger
Yes,
seat?
there's room in the front.
So
Like,
you-
there's a little front.
Yeah, so you got room for a loaf of bread and some
Maybe.
eggies.
Oh,
Six
for
pack of beer.
Not quite a baguette.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if you're a single dude, you're not buying baguettes.
yeah.
I mean, you're not going to be a single dude
Maybe.
long with a Lotus
No,
XC.
that's
That's
true.
for damn
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
You're gonna be
yeah.
swimming in dick.
Yeah, swimming
Yeah,
as far as the arm can reach.
yeah.
Just like the baguette.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lotus XC is the one. But as I said, if you're like, I got 70 grand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna build my teenage dream car. Like, you could build the nicest STI.
Something.
You have 300 wheel horsepower.
For 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. For 2.5 weeks, you put another
And
motor
then get
in.
a
Yeah.
head gasket. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, no, I think that's like I think that's like if you were budgeting something out and you're like, I don't want to be a total fucking idiot, but let me be an idiot. $70K including the price of car, you can build whatever the fuck you want.
Yep.
Josh, where are you?
So
70,000
good.
bucks, right?
Yep.
This is for you.
Oh boy.
2018 Lexus LC 500.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm a
man.
fucking idiot. I
Yeah.
take mine back. LC 500 is the only car
Such
for
a
that
good
kind of money.
car.
$68,000.
Dude, it's literally the best car you can buy for that money. Might be the best car you can buy, period.
It's
Fuck.
is
I'm putting that in my list.
looks otherworldly. Obviously, you know how it performs.
Oh my god, it's so
Super
good.
fun to drive. It's a Lexus, so it's going to be pretty reliable.
It's the best car.
Was that your Tail of the Dragon car?
Yep.
Yeah.
Such a good car. I forgot that's what they're at. I'm so bummed that LC 500s are still 70-ish grand.
Yeah.
Like, I just need them.
Yeah.
Can't you please fall off the face of the planet like a German car?
Yeah, 40 grand.
Like, if that was an M6, it'd be like 30K.
Well, that's why I wanted to bring up about the X5M earlier. I mean, that heavy depreciation. I mean, you're talking you pick one up for 60 to 70 grand. I mean, what is it?
You're going to get murdered.
I mean, 30 or 40 grand off of MSRP, off of what it was new.
I think I bought my M5 for just under 60. I think it's worth like 25 now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but
Well,
Yeah.
not with the brand new motor.
now with the brand new motor, it's definitely worth 20.
26, yeah.
No, but seriously, the German depreciation in it, when I'm used to numbers like that, when I can go to a BMW dealership and buy a car that was 110 grand for half price, and I'm like, oh, I can probably go grab an LC for like 40 grand, 50 for the nicest one on the planet.
Yeah.
You can't even touch one.
Nope.
Crazy.
Toyota.
I was looking at, like, with this list, Bentley Continental GTs.
Oh yeah, $10,000.
I
Yeah.
mean,
One could fill every single category.
yeah. But I'm like, wow, the car you can get.
Yes.
Like, 210 sticker,
Yeah.
60 grand.
Yeah.
4 years later.
Then you have to do a fuel pump.
Yeah.
Harris was talking about
Right.
that with
Well, it's
not
just
Bentleys,
a GTI
but,
motor.
but with Rolls
Twice.
Royces.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, so it's the same as the 7 Series. They won't let you buy a 7 Series
Yeah.
fuel pump for it. It's $5,000. 7 Series is 800.
I mean, you've got the dealership that slings those things left and right.
right
down the
next
road.
to you.
Right, yeah,
Those
yeah.
guys sell great cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quality
It's-
content.
I think it's called Premier.
I think
Yeah.
it would be incredible to own a Continental GT for like a couple months.
Yeah.
I think I get a good laugh
it's-
driving it a few days.
It's a
I was gonna
BMW,
say,
so it's
it's-
not as fucked as they used to be, but
Yeah.
it's still like you're gonna have something go that like a windshield wiper, and you're gonna be like, wait, it's $800. You know, it's something like that's gonna just bankrupt
But
you.
what does it do besides you driving down the road, looking out the window and going,
Well, it has, I mean, it's got 600 horsepower.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's got a
Okay.
W12 in
But-
it, twin turbo.
but
It's
I-
just like
but
it's
is it,
everything you want.
It weighs
It's just-
3.5 tons.
I was so I picture
It's supposed
is
to
this-
ride like
Yeah.
God's pushing you down the road.
So it's gonna be like a Challenger situation, just spinning tires, a big heavy.
You know, I think they really.
no, they don't spin tires.
No, I think they. But they eat through tires because they're so
they're
heavy.
so heavy.
Right,
It's,
they're just pushing themselves.
Yeah.
it's one of those cars that one day I'll think isn't good looking, and then I'll see it again and be like, that's the best looking car.
I mean,
on
I
the
do-
road.
It's the
So-
color. The color matters.
It does. It does.
It's like silver.
You go
does
champagne, you
nothing-
fucked.
Yeah, that's it.
you go green.
Exactly.
Here's my 60 grand.
There's like
you
a
know?
dark. There's like a dark blue color of that same
Yep.
generation.
Yep.
It's beautiful. It
The-
works perfect with the grill and
But
everything.
seriously, even color for color, sometimes it's just like I just don't think I don't like the way it looks. It's too like flumpy or something. And then you see it again, and you're like, oh my god, 60. Yeah, you can. And I would really like for an experiment. If I had money to burn, I would love to get one and try to run it for a year. Because they're supposed to be incredible to drive, but
You
I
talk
just
about praying every
you're
time
gonna
you go to your car in the morning.
dude, you're just gonna
Seriously,
get
yeah,
wrecked.
yeah.
You know, the
Yeah.
suspension, the motor, everything's gonna kill you.
What year were you looking at? Or what year were you targeting?
I can't remember.
Any.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Because I mean, I'm finding just quickly here, 2005s, 2006s, all for around 50, 60,000
Yeah.
bucks.
Yep.
Oh my
Just sounds
god!
like a great way to
You
lose
can
a ton of
You
money.
can get a 2006 Bentley Continental for $34,000
That's the one
if you
want.
really wanted to.
Yep.
How many miles?
This says only 65,000 miles.
That's not only on an English car, my friend.
That's all.
That's second motor.
Yeah,
Oh.
Or miraculously, is that a better term? I do have to say, Bentleys look phenomenal.
But the interior,
have that
too, it's
look.
like-
right. There's a bunch of different stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I
And,
was
you
in
know-
one at the BMW Newport. Shout out to Jimmy for letting me fuck around with the cars over there. And I was like, oh, this is what it's like to make it. Like, the interior is crazy.
It's
Like, you just sit in one in the showroom. I didn't even think it was a Continental GT. It was a drop top something. I was just like, holy shit. Everything I touch on this car is nicer than everything I've ever
diamond
touched before.
stitched
I was just going to say,
everything.
there's going to be...
And the
right.
stereo's ridiculous. Like, all the accoutrement bullshit is
way-
so fucking good. Like, driving doesn't even matter at that point. It drives nice, sure. It's got a ton of horsepower, great. But everything else is so much nicer than everybody else. Everybody on the road, you're like, hey, your car sucks.
So that's exactly how it just like,
yeah, exactly.
until you have to go for an oil change or a starter.
yeah,
or
then
something.
you're dead. You're just dead.
right.
Just
yeah,
trade it
exactly.
in.
Just bury me in the Bentley. Is it your turn?
No. Whose turn is
whose
it?
I believe it's
It's
mine.
Corey's turn. We're
Wait.
at 80,000.
80,000.
80,000. I have a very specific vehicle here.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
2009 Audi R8 V8 6-speed, specifically Ibis White on Tuscan Brown.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Oh,
Oh,
I like that.
I like
that's
Ibis
a
White.
combo
That
right
is
there.
pretty.
There's something
That's
I
a-
don't like about that car, but it's not the color.
Yeah,
Love the
it's
color.
the V8. We talked about it. I think when we spoke with Larry, I'd go with the V8. You'd go
Yeah.
for the V10. There's something about the V8. I like the sound of it better than the V10, but that specific car, I
It's
think
that, when we play the theme music, it's blowing your ears out, you know?
it's really hurting my eardrums. But
No, the 8 sounds nice.
that specific car, and I specifically searched for that one because it must be a manual. Has to be a manual.
Yeah.
Blake, where you at?
I ended up with a 2020 Stingray 2LT because it was 78 grand.
Wow.
Okay.
500 horsepower, rear wheel drive. I mean, you just
Stingray?
the Corvette.
Oh,
Stingray.
the new one. Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
2020 C8
Squandering money
Stingray.
over here.
Yeah.
You saving
Jesus.
for your kids' college fund or what? What's going on here?
Man, I don't know. That thing's worth
We
like
got-
12 when you pull it off the lot. But I think it's cool looking.
What color would you pick? How would you spec it out?
I think I
yellow.
go. I think I go white.
You go white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You go
White's
red
good.
interior.
White's good, little wing.
Yeah, the curves of that car, man. Like, cause I've seen them, whatever. But when you start looking at them, you're like, Jesus. That
There
is
was a white one
good-looking
at the
car.
Ordreyan Cars and Coffee thing we went to. It was quite nice.
Looker.
But
But the C7 next to it just blew it away, though.
it's
C7
Yeah.
is so
Those
good.
C7s.
they hold up very well.
Too bad
Yeah.
they stretch the limits of possible traction
Yeah.
with the front rear layout. Well, boys, you might be surprised that I go with a Audi R8 V10, same spec as Corey,
Yeah.
Okay.
because I need the V10 in the back. It's a Lamborghini engine, but
Yeah.
more importantly, it's an Audi engine that's
Yeah.
in a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And I think not that you can really buy a Lambo for that price.
Yeah.
A Gallardo, you probably can.
You
a piece
can.
of
It's
shit
not going
one.
to be great.
Not the one you want.
But you would be. I don't understand. Besides, obviously, being able to wear tan through fully stitched Lamborghini bull shirts.
Yeah.
I don't understand why anybody would buy a Gallardo over the Audi, other than obviously the Gallardo can be rear-wheel drive, so you can write it off a lot faster.
Yeah.
But the Audis, it's got the stick shift, it's got the motor in the back. I love the way R8s look, and this is for everybody that listens to this knows I hate Audi.
Yeah.
But I cannot get over R8
R8.
V10s. I love them. I love every generation of the R8. It looks like a big TT, which automatically makes it not a hairdresser's car.
Yeah.
No,
not-
not as
It's like
feminine.
smushed but stretched.
Yeah, the stretch does
Yeah.
it for me, and
The
then when you see them in
pancake.
real life,
Yeah.
you're like, "That's not that big."
Yeah.
I love them. I really, really love them. And honestly, I'd buy that car.
Yeah.
In a second.
Strong move.
$80,000.
Yep.
I'm gonna go new again.
Oh boy.
2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500.
Oh no.
$72,900, 760 horsepower.
Plymouth Ave, here we come.
I would get it in the green color,
Twice pipes.
and I would just
Saibai.
bounce it off the rev limiter.
No
every
handshake or
chance
shift,
I
though.
get.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Just
700. How much horsepower?
760.
Jesus, that's a lot of
Yeah.
car. That's a lot of scary crash into people horsepower.
It's
a lot.
very-
Josh, did you happen to look for those for sale on? So you're on cars.
I'm just on
What-
Ford's website.
So
There's no way
What-
you're getting one.
what? No.
For that
No, you
much?
can. No, for sure. What is hysterical, though, is if you go on like a cars.com and Auto Trader or any of these sites and you search high to low, within 500 miles, there's people they want 150 grand for these fucking things.
You think you can buy them from the dealer for like 80?
These are dealers. Dealers mocking them up almost double.
Dealers. They're the worst.
Yeah. And I was like, what is going on here? One's listed at $199,000. Like,
I can't imagine calling that dealer 700 horsepower guy. You're like, all right, never mind.
Yeah, not for you. Like,
Can I talk to that guy next to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to buy the used Bentley.
For instance, here, looking very quickly on Car Gurus, 2020 here's for 88,500, 89,000, and another one for 90,000, 90,000. The green one I would purchase 90,000, but yeah, 95. Holy shit, they're pumping.
it'll keep climbing.
They're pumping these things up quite high.
Jesus.
But again, on Ford's website, 72 and change.
So you call Ford, you hold them to it.
Yeah.
Say, excuse me, Mr. Ford.
Look, man, I'm trying to get in on
Hey,
this.
could I speak to Mr. Ford, please?
Yeah.
The third
Gerald?
or fourth.
I get some Charisse in the back and an Av to cruise.
Yeah,
What-
exactly.
what-
And an Av to cruise. Yeah.
What can you do for me in the 700 horsepower range? Corey, where are you, man? We're at 90,000. This is a spicy category.
90,000. I'm going with any Porsche GT I can get my hands on. So specifically, like a GT3
Right.
that I can get my hands on. Doesn't matter what it is. That's just where I'm going.
You're going
with
to have to scour the country for one that's
Yeah.
not a 996.
I'm gonna hurt, and it's gonna be a lot of painful time for me. But I'm gonna do what I can to find one.
All right. I like
That's
that.
just where I'm at.
Blake, where are you?
For easily accessible,
Yeah.
Nissan GTR. 2017, 2018.
God, that's a really good one.
They're-
I was hoping we could make the whole list without bringing up the GTR. I was like, oh
well,
man, when's it
you
gonna
know,
come in?
Well, so I looked at them early on, that you can get them a little cheaper. I think that by this time the glass transmission is a little better, but yeah,
Just
I mean,
do launch control. Everybody knows. We love our 35s here.
yeah,
Kelvin.
that's
Yeah,
why
you like Kelvin?
that's why I went for it.
Yeah, no, that's a great car. I rented one. I think it was a 2017 in California. I spent so much money on overage miles. I probably could have bought the car. It was fucking awesome.
Speaking
Really
of
was.
renting, yeah, Hertz, where we at? Charlie Stock Minute.
Hey, you know what? Hertz got delisted. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say kicked off the
I
stock
sold it
market.
all, and not only that, I went and just used all my Hertz points to get a Cadillac in Texas. So I'm out hard.
Yep.
Stock market sucks. $90,000. I took the opposite approach to Blake, and I'm going for a slightly older, much better used Porsche 911 Turbo S,
911 Turbo S,
Yeah.
which you can get.
I
and
wanted the
they're
GT.
they're monsters.
Yeah,
I wanted the GT, but I couldn't get the GT I really wanted for that kind of money.
I was an open book. I was like, whatever will fit in here is mine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
GT4.
I'm just trying to bend the rules for me.
Yeah,
Right.
I would probably take any GT3 at that point.
Yeah.
But a Turbo S, I just think if you want to be a total fucking asshole, which like a GTR will allow you to be,
Yep.
a Turbo S will allow you to be that same asshole for the same money, but a bit older because the depreciation isn't quite. Well, there's so much more money new. I think that's what really does it. Depreciation is probably the same, but the Porsche starts at like 210. Josh, where are you, man? 90. Spicy market.
$90,000. 2017 Mercedes-Benz AMG GTS.
Oh, nice. Can you get it for that? What
I
year was
found
it?
one. This is 2017. I found one for 80, but I'm
Frame
sure,
damage?
I'm sure it's a salvage title.
Found it at the bottom of the lake, but it counts.
I'm sure you could find one, with a $10,000 buffer, a better one. These other ones, examples that I have in front of me, all jump up kind of significantly.
That's a great car they don't think about that much. Look
I
good.
seen one the other day. They look stunning.
Their
Classic.
Mercedes' 911 fighter, I don't think it's working.
But
They do look really good.
Shoe-esque.
Very
It's
shoe-esque,
very
yeah.
shoe-esque, right? That's the penis shape. It just,
phallic.
it just works.
Oh, I've been there. Yeah, appeals to me.
There is, so for reference, another one is a 2018 Mercedes-Benz AMG GTS. This is a blue version here for 105. So I'm sure in between that,
You could
90,
truck system
you
that.
can, you
Yeah.
can,
AMG GT sedan offends me.
yeah.
The two-door.
GT
I
sedan.
No.
don't know. No, the four-door,
The
I don't know
four-door.
how they say that's even the same car.
That's what I mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it's an
not.
S-Class that looks bad.
Yeah.
It's if you were to buy that instead of an S-Class, there's something wrong with you.
Yep.
I don't know. That car, it really offends me. Every time I've never seen one in real life. I hope no one's ever bought one. But
I can't say I've ever seen one either.
I see pictures every now and then. I'm like, oh, they make that? That's going to be like that R500 they made back in the day where they had to apologize for it.
Oh, the minivan.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had the issue of public
It's gonna be the same
apology.
thing because the car's terrible.
Yeah.
I know they just did it for like Russian oligarchs. Guys that are like, I want to spend $200,000 on a sedan. What you got? Like, oh, well, it's the same as the GT. It's just longer,
Two more
fatter,
doors.
taller, wider.
Weighs more.
Not the same at all.
Yeah.
Less is impressive.
250 grand for you.
Done.
All right, Corey. Here we are.
We are here.
We are at the top prize, 100K or under, 90 to 100. What are you doing?
2016 Cayman GT4.
That's the exact thing I picked.
That you know what's fucked up? I said pray for a GT4 new
So
because they're at 99,999.
MSRP is $100,450.
Right.
I have MSRP $100,200 on Porsche's website.
Yeah.
New
So,
GT4
New
truck
GT4,
system.
go in there hard and just fight tooth and nail.
So
for
this-
So that's the only right one, because we all agree except for Blake.
I went 2005 to 2008 Gallardo.
Oh my God, that is going super hard. The car I just talked about why anybody would ever buy it over the Audi. I can
You were
see
going
if you
real hard in the paint on the
if you
Gallardo.
got 100K to spend, you're the kind of guy that's going to go for
That's it. I'm getting the convertible. I'm getting purple.
it. Manumatic.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
going for it.
Oh,
man.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I
You're
want.
that
It's
guy.
gonna be.
You
Yep.
wearing a visor?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Upside down kid.
Yeah.
Lamborghini visor.
Either
Tan through.
that or a Lotus Evora was my other
Avora. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
105,000.
That's a good way to
Brand new.
squander 100K.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a car I could only
I
fit in
found
once.
I went hunting. I found a 2016 Cayman GT4, right? But like this was like the best possible one you could buy in the price point, right? But then I'm like, how shitty must you feel if you paid
Yeah.
$97,000 for a 5-year-old GT4 when the new one can be had for just a few $1,000s more?
Yes.
And the new one is literally
better.
across the board the best car.
Oh, it's just
from,
like a side-by-side comparison. The new one's got all the check marks.
It might be
old
the
one
best
doesn't.
car they make.
It's-
honestly.
yeah, it's
even
like-
though the one thing about the GT4 that bums me out is that I really like the 911.
Yeah.
Like I don't necessarily like the way the Cayman looks. I don't mind it, but compared to the 911,
Right, it's not.
and I've talked to a listener about this, and it's just like, yeah, I like the GT4. I understand I could get one, but I like the GT3 better just because I love the iconic body on the GT3. Not that it's just the 911's so good. The Cayman's not bad, but the 911's so goddamn good that I'd take a performance loss. I'd buy a couple generation old GT3.
They did a great job making the Cayman fit in with the GT family.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's that sweet spot that manufacturers can hit when they want to, i.e. the M2, the GT4. You know what I mean? Of let's make this version as the best we can,
Attainable.
but not better than our flagships.
A GT4 is a car that you can't believe is actually $100,000. 'Cause I always figured that like a base Boxster with roll up windows is $100,000.
I mean, the short stint I had inside of it, I was
But
smitten.
what's
Smitten,
a
yeah.
decent 911S is $100K.
Yeah, but like you can get them. They're
I know.
out there. Looking car. I mean, that's something you get in and like you feel like you're in something super special.
A specialist.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's something like, like that feeling of like you're in the Bentley, like that GT4 is going to run and it's going to run and it's going to run. It's going to run. The Bentley, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might make it out of a lot.
Yeah.
But you
Damn.
can Instagram the shit out of it in your garage.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's me
Definitely
in the
can.
Bentley, yo.
You can sit on the corner of the hood.
Yeah, that's
you know?
Wrapped in
Yeah.
leather. Hashtag wrapped in leather. Hashtag blessed.
You can
What was that? The Uber, the rich Uber. Remember did I send that to you guys?
Uber Lux or something.
Uber Lux, yeah,
Yeah.
where they
You picked
steal
up in one?
cars and they come pick you up in hot boy cars.
Is that what
No,
you're
I
gonna
like
do?
that.
Is that what you're gonna do with your Gallardo?
I think that's what I'll do with the Gallardo.
Get some gelato.
That's a good way to pay for
Yeah.
it. A good way to pay for it, man.
Pretty quick. Yeah.
Blake's Gelato and Gallardo.
Gelato. That's exactly what I
You could
pictured.
get a soft serve machine installed in the passenger seat.
It's definitely be soft serving that thing.
$7 Federal Hill rides.
Well,
Wow.
yeah. I
That's a
mean,
definitive list. We all agreed on the last one, which I think's funny.
the last one that was I knew instantly that was
Yeah.
it.
GT4, yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to ignore that one. What do we have for cars north of 100?
I didn't write one down.
I didn't write anything
But
down.
just off the top of your head, what do you got there?
I would go I go GT3 Touring. I think that's my north of 100.
I go Huracan.
Would you really?
I go Huracan. I love the fact that
You can cruise with me.
yeah,
yeah,
you guys
we'll
could.
be in the-
You guys
we'll
have
be-
the same
yeah.
shirt.
We'll be the L boys.
yeah, I love the fact that
Yeah, boys.
having been able to or being able to see a
Our boys
Huracan
catch a W.
parked next to an Aventador, seeing the size difference, and being like, well, you don't need to look as ridiculous.
Aventador is ridiculous
Like-
though.
Next level, like
But that's like 200 plus grand.
you're way north of
Right,
that. But
right.
like for Huracan, like you can get into that. It's a smaller car. It's supposed to perform excellent. I think it's. What the fuck do I know? It's a good buy. The fuck. do
Nah,
I
it's a
know?
cool
Okay.
car. I'd be white
What do I
GT3.
know?
White GT3 Touring. Just like I don't need the wing. I just think it'd be
White
great
or
to drive
chalk?
around. Chalk.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
GT3, but I'm all the wing.
You go wing.
I'm every bit of that.
Yeah, I
thing.
think it'd be hard to say no to the wing, but they look so. So they're like. And Harris has one in the video. Is a yellow one, and it's a fat boy, like super wide, but it doesn't have the wing, and it just looks so sleek. You know?
Yeah.
because you only ever see them with the wing.
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
The Tourings.
So,
Just
yeah.
wait till the new ones come out with the wing on wing on wing.
Wing on wing on wing. Where are you, Josh? We're north of 100.
North of 100.
Give me 100 to 200. I think that's kind of where we were.
570S McLaren. It's
Oh,
a lot
wow.
of it's a lot of money and it's British.
No, but I mean the couple half hours a year you can drive it, it's going to be perfect.
It'll be wonderful.
And what do you get when it's in the shop?
You get like a 80s Land Rover. I think.
Depends what shop.
We have a
Yeah.
Range Rover for you, sir. That's sick, man.
Yeah, there's a handful. I mean, up to 200 you can get. I mean, 2019 911 Turbo S. Let's see, 2016.
Is it Turbo S under 200?
Under 200 for this one?
I mean, I
This
called-
is,
I call
184.
Oh, it's
Brett.
used.
That's my first call. Like if I
If you get 200,000, yeah, I would call Brett at Sloan.
Yeah.
And be like, Brett, listen, I have 200,000 bucks. Where can I get it? Be like, dude, I could probably get you in a base Boxster, brand new
yeah.
stereo, has a
Actually,
stereo and leather
2007
slats.
Boxster S.
Here's a perfect one. 2019 Porsche 911 Turbo S for 178.
If I wanted to go to a place where 200 is not going to get me that far,
Yeah.
no, Brett could get you whatever. But you go 200 there,
But
Yeah,
you
you're
gotta-
going to leave a happy
You're-
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah.
be stoked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Um,
lime green.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
exactly.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can buy for that much. There's
Yeah, lots of fun. Nothing
you know,
old, but
with arms wide open, if you will.
yeah, as Creed said.
So that is our list. Do we?
Send us your list.
Yeah, because we could
Send
keep
us your
this
list.
conversation going because those are our picks, but we might kind of go back and
Well, I think Blake showed us there were a
Collectively.
couple things we didn't think about that were pretty solid.
yeah, and that's that's
In the
why we
Continental
wanted
GT in every category.
a Bentley in general.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Um,
like under 40 because I'm poor. So like, I never even thought about spending $50,000 on a car. You know, like,
I know that's why for like $10,000, $20,000, that's where I had multiples.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
when
yeah.
I got to the higher stuff, it's just like one.
I had all
Dude,
the
I was
backups.
stumped at 70 grand. I was just like,
That was
what
it.
the hell?
Yeah.
Like 80, I know what that R8 V10. What's a 70, you know?
Well, because the used market's so wild right
It
now.
is.
Like
It is.
when you start looking up
E36
cars, it's like,
M3, 70 grand, you know?
Yeah.
Mark 1 Cabriolet.
Oh yeah,
70
grand.
There you go.
Yeah,
Fuck outta
that's what
here.
I'm buying. Yeah.
Fucking
A
bullshit.
1.6 liter
Stupid.
Volkswagen
Oh my God.
Cabriolet, 1986.
Yeah, exactly. That's
just-
exactly how I want to spend my money.
Just send young Ben to the shawarma, man.
Young Ben, you sleeping? What's up?
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
I know, but you didn't say anything.
Yeah, but now we send him. It's question
yeah,
time.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Young Ben. Blake, do you want anything?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Just as is?
Like a man.
Blake wants one all the way.
Let me make sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
I have
Thanks,
no pickle
Instagram.
requirements.
Votes are
I have
being-
no
This card is
cilantro
good.
requirements or whatever.
All sorts of requirements.
Yeah, you just I'll just take one.
We will get on to questions in one moment. Let me just make sure. Okay, so it's way more than I thought. Yeah.
A
Yeah,
C7.
because they're like collector's machines now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I knew C7.
That's what you wanna buy.
C7Z06 you could get,
Yeah.
but that ZR1, those are
Yeah.
absurd cars. There's probably only.
They're also
Yeah,
higher
yeah.
horsepower, but they're not supposed to be as like racy and badass.
The
ZR1s.
yeah. I
Oh,
was gonna
really? I
say
thought the
those ones-
Z06s were like sodium filled valves, rev it super high.
No, ZR1 is the more.
That's
The
more
ZR1's a
the,
supercharged one. I didn't think that was as track focused.
Let me see. C7ZR.
Big time heat issues. So,
Yeah, the ZR1s had huge heat
Yeah.
issues, right? That's why you buy the Camaro with the motor in it.
755 horse.
Fucking
Tell you what,
Christ, never mind.
GT500 has more. There it is.
Probably doesn't
Uh,
run
And
as
it's
hot.
cheaper. And it definitely doesn't run as hot.
Yeah, but it's actually room to vent it. The
Yeah.
Camaro with that motor
Would do fine.
was supposed to be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome track car.
Yeah, I'd have to search for reasons to own a ZR1.
We're gonna look
you
at
good?
questions.
You got keys. You got everything you need.
To be clear, any E30 M3 and any E28 M5 up to $30,000, I'd purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any, just as long as it fit in there, any of them, I'd buy them.
Yeah, there's some oldies that could some
There's
real
still deals
oldies.
to be had somewhere, on a.
Yeah, if you're walking around with 30 grand in a briefcase, you can probably get yourself a decent E30 M3.
Yeah.
And by decent, I mean okay.
Okay.
But you got one,
E28 M5 though, you can definitely get,
definitely.
which is a great car, and I think it's worth the money.
Josh, before we get into questions, can I throw something out there?
Please do.
I don't know if it would have been a callback. I don't know where it fits.
Okay. Secret
KD
Blake's on.
Designs,
Katie Designs.
Oh,
Ocean State Dubs.
Oh yeah, that's what we brought you on.
Yeah.
Katie Designs, Ocean State Dubs, Revival Motoring,
8th year toy drive.
Toy Drive, man. When's it happening?
It is
Nope.
November
Okay.
November 22nd
November 22nd.
at the Revival Motoring headquarters.
or at
At
Katie Design
Designs
World
at
Headquarters.
KD's
Yeah.
headquarters.
The global building.
Correct.
So some of the details are undetermined right now because of the state of the world. And
The Rona.
when Gina comes down with whatever she decides for the state, we will follow those guidelines. So it's a COVID-friendly event. We just want to collect some toys for some kids.
I was going to say,
So-
even calling it an event, Kyle and I were talking about,
yeah.
even calling it an event is going to be tough.
We
We-
don't want to do that.
Drive through
What
toy
we
drop
want
off.
is a
Basically,
drive-by drop-off
Yeah.
of toys. So
You can wave to us.
Yep.
Yep.
Every year this happens. The collection of toys for families happens.
Kids
And-
need
and
them more than ever this year.
They do.
Seriously.
And we, collectively, when I say we, Revival, KD, us at Ocean State Dubs, we want it to still happen.
I was going to say, we'll help in any way we can, but it's been
Yeah.
you guys forever.
Yeah, but like this is what it is, right? It's just growing into what it can be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's happening again, however we want to position it. It's not something where you can come and hang out, but there
Well, it depends on the guidelines. The guidelines might change. You might be able to hang out
yep. In
at a distance outside.
In the weeks to come it'll be determined, but November 22nd you can come by, you can drop gifts off, and you can go on your way.
We'll be here.
Yep.
Yeah.
People will be here to accept your wonderful donations. Additionally, if you do not want to come, send any of the groups, Tom and Blake, Kyle, any of the Revival guys, money, and we will buy gifts on your behalf.
Yes.
So
I will happily shop on your behalf.
Yeah.
yeah,
Also, I get
mean-
a super good hookup on toys at like
Yeah.
a lot % off. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we want this to happen. The state of everything is so fucked up right now. It's like that these kids should not suffer any more than they already have. So let's try to make it great for them. I think last year, I don't remember the exact number, but there was something like 600 families that this event helped.
it was insane.
I mean, we filled a truck
Yeah.
full of toys, like a box truck. Shout out to McGrath's Clam Bake.
Big shout.
They come here, they pick up all the toys, they store them for us until the places that we drop them off can accept the toys. So that stuff, it's awesome. It's the most unbelievable thing when you see hundreds of toys, people coming in with bags and bags of just generous donations. Anyway, so yeah, November 22nd at Revival, at KD Designs, same address, luckily.
Had no love for it.
Yeah, nice and easy.
Yeah. And yeah, just come by, drop your stuff off, just be respectful. If you're gonna come, like I said, we're gonna have there'll be more updates probably in the next few weeks, but
Yeah, we'll inform you on the podcast how it's turning out, and we'll
Yeah,
change the
and
internet stuff. And
We're going to have Kyle himself on November 18th.
oh shit,
We will be obviously pushing, and when the details do develop and there's a defined plan, again, I say that loosely because things are ever evolving, we will put that to our social media, New England Dust Off, I'm sure, their social media, everybody's individual accounts, Kyle's account, and I'm sure they will hit up Facebook and whatnot. So once things start to, come to fruition, everybody will post. And again, we'll mention updates here as well for the next month until it all kind of shakes out. So,
But no matter what, November 22nd is the toy collection.
Yep.
However that looks at that time is to be determined. Unfortunately, it's out of our hands.
and realistically, I'm sure if for some reason that date doesn't work for you, get in touch with everybody. You can drop something off ahead of time.
100%.
Yep.
So I
Great
just
event
wanted-
every year.
Yep, just wanted to throw that out there. And
Yeah. No, good reminder. I wanted to make sure we get that.
Thank you.
It's important to know also that every single year the truck required to pick up the toys gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
We now have a loading dock.
Yeah.
Let's make this shit happen.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We got a
We got a
fork.
couple loading doors,
yeah,
forklifts.
fork-
I've got
Power
pallets.
jacks.
Yeah.
Let's fill the truck.
We can
man.
make it happen.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's get into some questions. I don't think
Questions.
there's any there on the chat, so we'll go right to the Instagrams. So, all the way down to the bottom, Rixie1121.
Rixie 1121.
Call back to episode 10.
Episode 10.
My goodness. Car movies.
Car movies,
Has
yes.
Chuck watched Days of Thunder yet?
I still have not. I thank my cousin Drew who lent it to me, and it was so long ago. I think I've already lost that DVD. But I'm gonna put the time in. I'm gonna get around to it. It hasn't been that long since we made that episode.
I mean, you're flying to Texas.
Texas. Don't have a DVD drive on my machine, and there's no other way to get movies, right? Okay, I'll put it on my iPad. Jesus.
I mean, you can't beat it.
Days of Thunder is, I think it's a worthwhile watch.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the back catalog as
yes,
well.
Yes.
We had our sound quality was lacking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're like a fine wine.
Fix it.
Mark IV Cap'n.
Mark IV Cap'n?
Cap'n. I think Captain maybe abbreviated.
Oh, Morgan?
Or he's capping out the window. Will
Whoa.
you be putting a Predator in the MCV?
It actually came with a Predator. He just went to get a shawarma.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to avoid any Predators. So.
No, but we can't. It's a Chevy.
Mark IV Cap'n again. Favorite Volkswagen color?
Pistachio green, hands down.
That's it's tough to beat.
Jazz blue.
Shells blue's a great one.
Yeah. Okay.
Amola yellow. there's some good ones.
There are good
Chinster yellow's
ones.
better.
That's
I think.
the one.
I
Okay,
like
are we
Jester.
doing
Yeah,
a Volkswagen
Jester.
Audi group, or are we just doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I go. What's the crazy white that changes colors?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about,
it
but
was
Not
on
ibis
R8
white.
It was on an R8 GT I had.
What the hell is? I mean, I
had,
do
but-
like. I like.
Yeah.
like,
Like
whoa,
I had,
God.
yeah.
Whoa, damn.
When I was
Yeah.
slumming it.
Yeah.
I like Nardo,
Yeah.
but the white that changes like a trillion different colors. The super
Yeah.
metallic Audi white. You
Yeah.
have the special order color. I love
Megara blue's great as well.
it.
Audi
What the hell's the
Cricket
name of
green.
that color?
What'd you say?
Audi
Not
Cricket
ibis.
green.
Yeah, there's Jasper green as well.
I forgot what the
The new one, my wife's Tiguan is that. It's that SQ5 has one. It's not the
The
same
chalk?
green, but like
Oh, okay. You're still.
a
I mean,
newer color.
even Jay Whipples from Rotiform.
Oh, that green
yes,
Spectrum.
yes,
Just
that yeah.
It's phenomenal.
I sold that car.
Yeah.
Can't believe that.
I look forward to seeing what he gets next.
What the hell's the name of that color? That's gonna bother me.
Yeah, keep going. We'll figure it.
Jojo Mark II. He writes, since you guys are donut connoisseurs,
Yes, sir.
need donuts or PVD?
Oh, need donuts.
Need
PVD's a
donuts.
Need
goddamn
100%.
the Johnson landfill over there. At PVD donuts.
Yeah. Need
I don't
donuts.
want
100%.
bacon drizzle on my shit. I want a classic donut. Yo, I'll tell you what. Let me get into a little off topic. I know we don't like doing that.
I love bacon on my donuts.
Dude, Need now has Good Egg Pastries.
Who?
Is the name of the company that they buy their pastries from.
Okay.
This cinnamon bun thing, fucking sensational.
You had one of those the other day, right?
Yeah, I had more
Yeah.
than one.
Yeah.
Dude,
Maybe I go this weekend.
nonsensical.
Yeah.
Seriously, get over there, grab it. Wow.
Never finishing projects.
Never finishing projects.
What Thanksgiving food are you looking forward to the most?
Gravy.
Mm,
Every time.
just straight
No, not Glacier.
dark meat turkey.
Really, you're dark meat guy.
Well, I'm a
wish I
dark
would-
meat guy all around, but
Okay.
Is that exclusive
dark
in the
meat
chat?
turkey. Fuck that up. But Yeah, and stuffing too.
What is the name of that?
There's nothing like just jamming just like broiled bread in your face. You know, it's just like
With gravy or
yeah,
Dude,
just smother it all in gravy.
mixing of fixins.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law does that corn souffle.
Oh, the corn casserole.
the corn
Jeez.
casserole.
I
Yeah.
remember
Blows
that
my
from
mind.
last year.
But
yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
but gravy's my jam. Period.
Yeah. I ate so much of that last time I couldn't sleep on my stomach.
Yep.
Yeah,
Been
it
there,
was an
been
issue.
there.
Yeah.
It's like a bowling
Yeah,
ball.
there was a bulge in bed and it was my belly. Yeah. It didn't go well.
I'd say pecan pie.
No,
Big fan
it's
of pecan
a specialer white. It sounds Japaneser than that.
pie. Let's see. Moving right
Oh
along.
my God, you saying that?
It's on the tip of my tongue. I just
Yeah.
can't.
I drive cool cars.
I drive cool cars.
How are y'all doing? What's the current building status?
We're doing
pretty
great.
good. Building's almost ready. We pretty much are ready.
We
some
right now we're
painting.
just waiting for the bathroom to get finished.
Yeah,
to be
bathroom,
honest,
100%. Right. We don't have a toilet, just a pipe. Things can get weird in there,
but it works.
but it works.
Especially if you down to help your fellow man.
Yeah, exactly. Just plug in the poo shooter and send across the no pipes.
Just go and use the pipe.
There's just a pipe shooting to the ceiling, so it can get a bit messy.
Begins with an
Suzuka?
N. Suzuka.
Suzuka.
Suzuka
Oh, it's
Gray.
Suzuka
Suzuka
Gray Pearl.
Gray.
It's not
White.
white. Suzuka
Oh,
Gray Pearl.
Jesus,
So, yeah,
dude.
It
that's-
looks white.
Yeah.
That's
That's what Sam's has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sam's is that color.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. So
What a great guy.
Oh, here we go. M. Alexandro.
Alexandro.
Alexandro. Do you wet your toothbrush, then add toothpaste, or do you add toothpaste, then wet it?
Yes.
I
wet
wet
toothpaste.
Wet
toothpaste
brush.
Wet toothbrush. Yeah.
What kind of monster does
Yeah,
it the
I
other
go
way?
wet.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
serial is
you
only.
can't go dry bristles.
Yeah.
No matter what.
You
Yeah.
never going dry.
Yeah, you never go and dry. It's the
Yeah.
number one rule. God damn,
Yeah.
that color's
Oh,
so
and actually, to be
good.
fair, I do wet toothpaste, wet brush.
That yeah.
Yeah.
Wet toothpaste.
But I
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
that's
understand
generally-
that some people don't do the second wet.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
second wet.
The second wet, for whatever reason, in my mind, you got to toss it on the toothpaste.
Yeah.
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 Who taught me that? No
Even though
one.
it just-
no one.
Even though it literally just rolls right off it
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
does
that's it.
probably
You
nothing.
know, yeah.
It starts the chemical reaction of the toothpaste. in my
Yeah, I don't know
teeth.
why you
Yeah.
guys do that. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Kevin 401.
Kevin 401.
Fuck, marry, kill.
That's
Italian food, Mexican food, Chinese food.
Oh, I would kill Chinese
Kill
food in a
Chinese
second.
Kill Chinese food.
I would marry my motherland.
I
I
would-
Mexico?
fuck
I
Mexico.
would marry Tallulah's,
Yeah.
and then I would just.
I'm gonna marry Mexican. Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Chinese food, but not. I mean, I love Italian food.
but not broadly though. Like, if you love Chinese food, it's one place or two places.
Although
Vicky's
oh,
Chinese
man.
Swansea.
Yeah.
Big show.
On the hush.
Keep it on the down low.
Keep it on
Cash
the
only.
down
Tell
low, man.
him Chuck sent you. Charles sent you. But yeah, I would.
Charles.
I would marry. I would 100% do the same as Corey. I'd marry Italian food,
Yeah.
fuck Mexican food, and kill Chinese food.
Yeah.
I have a long time getting over that beef and broccoli dough.
Yeah.
Crab brain
The
bean.
the General South, man. I mean, I will miss him forever.
But that's also not really Chinese
No,
food.
it's
That's
not at
shitty
all,
American
but-
Chinese food. But that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Maine, it's greasy.
Oh my God.
China Star.
All
Oh
of
my
it.
God.
Trying to walk.
Carbonara right now or cacio e pepe. Oh my Jesus.
What was the place on the where the Ave ended? What was that Chinese place that?
Oh, I don't know.
Finish
I can't
line.
Remember.
You remember though, right?
I-
Like
yeah,
CVS
there was-
is there now, and like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
can't remember.
China
It-
Royal. China.
Oh, well, there was China Royal
Hoi Tin.
down the bottom.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was China Royal. That was the
Okay.
place.
Yeah,
That was literally a fucking block. That's how big that Chinese restaurant
Yeah,
was. A block.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
you know, that's the thing with Chinese restaurants is one or the other. You're this little hole in the wall, which my favorite Chinese restaurant is, or you made it and you're like the Cowboy Stadium of Chinese restaurants.
That's
There's
exactly.
like a 3-story Chinese restaurant in the central of Pawtucket, and we used to go there for lunch and just be like, how are you guys paying to heat this
Yeah.
place?
That is exactly what China Royal was.
Yep.
They had elaborate statues in woodwork, and it
Mhm.
was it was a single
Bamboo gardens.
a Buddha that was
Yeah.
gigantic.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's solid gold.
They sold jade in the front counter.
Do you think there's that much profit on Chinese food?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
it. Because
Yeah.
every other restaurant's like, I'm struggling to make it, bro.
Dude, do you know how much rice costs?
That's true.
It doesn't cost anything.
Right, and that's a
especially when
huge-
you mix it with some veggies.
I was
And
gonna
that's
say-
when you buy it.
Yeah.
Imagine in bulk.
Yeah.
They give it to you.
Yeah, just get it out of this place.
Needless to say, China Royal closed.
Yeah.
Many years
Should have
ago.
saved out of that for the hard times.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that was nothing to do with now times. That was, you know what? That might have just been a situation where they were retiring. Holy shit! You own literally a full block in the middle of Fall River.
Yeah.
Let's sell this.
Yeah, I
place.
mean, a block in the middle of Florida, taxes on that's probably $300-400 a year.
Yeah, at most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Shout
that
out to
was
Fall River.
shouts to China.
Shout out to all my friends with the last name Medeiros.
That was quite the place back in the day. Let's see. Drink coffee, ride bikes.
Drink coffee. Ride
How many
bikes.
165s has Corey been through on the Polo?
Oh no, we're still on one. I've got a few ideas to maybe change up the tire combination.
Get a little narrower.
Yeah, we're trying to go a little more narrow. You know,
Get a little less tire.
a little less sidewall, narrower. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Harder tread wear. You know.
Yeah.
Plastic.
We're
like
trying to
our-
get snows.
RC car.
If you get a word on snows for it,
Yeah,
please let
we'll
us
figure
know.
that out.
Let's see. Kevin 401.
Kevin 401.
Here's a good question. Now, we don't
Good
get
question.
into too
Good
often
questions.
anymore. What music are you into this week?
Oh man, John Denver, Country Roads. My kids love it.
Take me home.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
tight, boys.
John Denver is full of shit.
Yeah.
He is full of shit. And then if I want one that's not just my kids' music. I've been listening to what the hell was I listening to recently? That was so good. The new Benny the Butcher album. Contribution Chris turned me onto it, and it's really good. So if you're into the rap music,
Yeah.
the new Benny the Butcher is very tight.
An old band that's now a new band called In Spirit put out a new song called Fold. That's really good.
Really?
I've been in between the Moana soundtrack.
All right.
And then on
Is that just your personal?
that's me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
a big fan.
Yep.
fan.
Really helps the workday go by.
Yep.
Yeah, but like Lin-Manuel, the guy from Hamilton, he did a lot of the songs on that.
Okay.
I learned.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, I've watched the movie 3 to 4 times a day
Yeah.
for the last couple weeks. And when we're not watching the movie,
We're listening to the soundtrack.
Alexa is playing
Yes.
the soundtrack. So
Yeah.
and that's all good. It's actually not a bad movie. It's not a bad soundtrack.
No, I enjoy
But-
the movie.
Because I work
We've
at
moved
home and
on
I
in our
don't
house,
spend a
but-
lot of time in my car, the few moments I have in my car this week have been I just play the Rage Against the Machine albums.
Fitting
Yeah.
for our times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
so-
Rage is always good no matter when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I don't know what it was. It was like last week I just put it on and then that's just what I've been playing.
Yeah.
So
I went and looked at my Spotify because there was the other day when I was painting, there was some old stuff that I was listening. Bouncing Souls, for instance.
Yep.
Haven't listened to them in forever, and I was stoked to kind of rekindle that listening. What else? That's Mr. Josh Pelletier. to you.
Mr. Josh Pelletier to me.
Will Josh's M3 ever see the road again?
No.
Doubtful.
On the road again.
but it looks real good.
But
As a
it looks okay.
third party guy here, I came in, looked real good next to the
MCV?
mutual consent van, yeah.
Yeah.
Does the van do a burnout?
Yes.
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 Many wheels. One.
Pete Byrne.
Pete Byrne.
Pete Byrne. Peter Byrne.
Peter Burns.
Peter Byrne. Peter Byrne.
Byrne.
What to do with a 74 BMW 2002, bone stock or resto mod?
Oh,
Drive it.
you
Oh,
put a
just-
F20C motor in it.
There we go.
S2000 motor, rev it to a trillion.
My
Or
golf
just drive it.
is slow.
My golf's low.
Asking for himself.
Asking for.
He asks, "Is my car ever going to be done?"
Yeah, buddy. You're the only one that gets them done.
No,
Yeah.
his car never actually will be done.
Oh, you mean done?
I think
No,
done,
no, no,
done.
no.
Yeah, no.
No,
Him in
sorry.
particular. There'll be something else to.
You could have had a bunch of
Fabricate,
Bentley. You could have a bunch
renovate.
of Continental GTs by now.
I mean, if he gets them once the motor's all squared away and he gets it fired and all dialed in, I'm sure it'll be time to paint the car.
There'll
Time to redo the
There'll
interior
be a
again.
bolt that needs to be put into the tumbler.
The
and-
tumbler,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
yep.
I'm thinking.
And then he'll see another bolt
Color
and another
change.
and so on.
And then the
Yeah.
interior.
And he'll tell a friend.
Yep.
And he'll tell a friend.
and so on. Edelman,
Edelman.
choose one for the rest
Isn't he a
of your.
patriot?
I think so. Choose one for the rest of your life: Taco Bell or KFC.
Taco Bell.
Dude,
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Jesus, that's
In
not
a
even a
heartbeat.
fucking question. Taco Bell, Crunchwrap Supreme. I'll eat it every day now.
They
That's
got
true.
They got rid of the.
It's not a threat.
They got rid
It's a
of
promise.
the shredded mini chicken quesadilla though.
Yeah, shredded chicken's not part of Taco Bell's
It's
menu.
like the best thing.
Street
it was like
beef.
the best
I
thing.
know. KFC chicken, nails, chicken fingernails, whatever they serve over there.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I don't know where you're
No,
going.
I'm
Yeah.
going to Taco
I'm
Bell
saying,
street
Taco
ground
Bell,
beef.
Like,
Well,
KFC isn't even an option.
It
No.
explains a lot. He's
There's-
listening to Rage.
There's
so
a
it just
KF
makes
Bell.
perfect sense.
I like the KF Bell franchises because you can go in there, grab a couple soft taco supremes. You can get some wedge fries
Yeah.
and some mac and cheese. Boom.
Really mix it up.
It's one used to be near my old house, and they wouldn't let you order off both menus
At the
at the same time.
What, are we not in America anymore?
So you'd order off one and then get back in line and order off the other.
Don't tell Big Tim.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
the
boy.
KF Bell,
Revolution.
big shout out to KF Bell in, it's either Bristol or Warren, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Go there all the time, man. Crunchwrap Supreme. Give me some,
Oh, the wedges.
some potato wedges. Get me some macaroni and cheese. Give me a chicken taco, maybe. Fried chicken
Ooh,
taco,
chicken
if you know the guy.
taco.
Yeah.
Once you're on a first-name basis with the crew.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Get in there. Canuck 1990.
Canuck 1990. Wonder where he's from.
No question. Just wanted to say I am loving the podcast starting from the beginning.
Awesome.
Shouts
God.
to you, my man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Thank you.
we pray for you.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
S14 OCP.
S14 OCP.
We were talking about drift teams last week.
Sure were.
Possible Revival drift team
come on.
name. The Skid Marks.
The skid marks. That's super strong.
Perfect.
That's good.
Number one contender right now. Ben Jarmin.
Benjamin.
Shouts English Ben.
Shout sings, Ben.
How much pasta in the MCV? Maybe we can find
Oh,
that.
my
Maybe
God.
we can
Yeah.
find that out.
Yeah.
Infinity.
Andrew.
Andrew's got to come back and figure that out for us.
Dead Broken But Ugly.
Dead broke.
Where's
Tonga.
my shirt, Blake?
Oh.
Never
Tony.
getting it.
Yeah, no, listen to the callbacks, buddy.
Jake _MX5. Can you guys rename the MCV to the Spool Bus
The spool bus?
when you add a yin yang spinny thing?
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
pretty
Let's
good.
Spool
that
bus.
Hiroshima
bus.
hair dryer?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Dog Pizza, the last
Pizza.
one. Does the MCV give out free puppies or candy?
Dog
No,
Pizza
we're
sent
selling
us,
candy.
He sent us some
So-
air fresheners.
Oh,
Um,
I haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, I basically shipped them to my house, and I have them. So shout out to him. Thank you very much for sending them to
You're going
us.
to have to take those down when the kids are in the van.
The
I don't
MCV
think they'll
is a
ever be able to-
for-profit vehicle. So
I don't
there'll be
ever
no
think they'll be
free
able to
anything.
go up,
Yes.
but
they're-
we admire them.
he,
We're not putting it. Wait, they're not going up?
I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of air freshener.
not a lot to, not much guessing involved.
Yeah, good.
I
Not a
think we're
big
done.
guessing guy.
I think we're done, boys. We will be back next week.
Yeah, thank you
thank
guys
you.
for listening.
Thank you very much, Blake. Pleasure, as always. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
guys
joining
for
us.
having me.
We will see you all next week.
Try to survive.
Good luck.
We have a guest.
Godspeed.
Maybe.